one extended shot the whole time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're more of a one take kind of guy.
Exactly.
Not a cutter.
Yeah.
I say,
Oh,
whoa.
shit.
Oh my God. He's dead.
Wow.
I told you how terrified I am of ceiling fans, and you go and do this type of shit around me.
Chad's doing stunts. You didn't say anything when we were looking for a place that you would be so terrified in almost every room.
Well, I mean, I try not to make it a big deal.
That's why we gave you the room without the ceiling fan.
That's true. We were talking earlier.
Yeah.
And Zach was like, outside is the only place I truly feel at home.
Mm-hmm.
And then he I sort of thought
No
he
ceilings.
extended some wings maybe.
Do you ever see homeless people just chilling, and you're like, I know it looks shitty, but no job, no schedule. All you got to do is wake
Zach,
up.
they have it made.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they have it made. What I'm saying is like
So Zach, are you pro cutting or are you against?
pro cutting. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Zach's a big time cutter. He loves
Yeah.
cutting in line.
Yep. Loves cutting people off.
Yep.
Loves cutting.
I trim
Cutting
my
the rug,
foreskin at
big
least once a week.
dancer.
Oh, there you go.
At least once a week,
Mm-hmm.
you trim your foreskin?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I thought that was a thing
Christ.
that you're not supposed to do that often.
He cuts the cheese.
Well,
I thought it was like
Just
a few months,
just-
maybe
No,
like
dude.
just
once a
one and
quarter.
done.
Yours is getting too long.
yeah.
Your foreskin's getting too long.
You ever have to tuck it into your socks?
I've never had to tuck it into my socks, but I have tucked it into my urethra.
You
Just
put
kind of done the roll it into itself.
Oh,
yeah, that's a good one.
Oh,
Sometimes you
that's the worst fucking thing anybody's ever said.
sometimes
sorry
you
to-
have to
Go ahead.
Sorry, we're not all learned.
put a scrunchie on it.
University boys.
No, I wish I hadn't let you
Yeah,
go ahead with that.
I
I had the opportunity to stop it from
What were you
happening.
gonna say?
I was just going to say I'm sorry we brought you here and ambushed you with all these horrible images.
Oh no, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Oh, okay.
I'm okay
I'm
with
not
it.
sorry.
Tucking. Oh, you're not.
Apparently.
You weren't sorry.
She's not because I don't mind, and I make all the decisions.
Ah, yes.
You're the host.
Yeah, I remember autonomy. So long ago.
Yeah, it sounds nice.
Yeah. Sold all my free will on eBay.
Mm.
Zach, what's your most recent big decision?
Most recent big decision.
He made a big boy decision. Can I?
You want to
Cut
spoil
in?
it for me? I don't remember
Yeah,
what.
he
Well,
made
there's
it.
no free will, so he's gonna answer for you.
It's not much of a it's all me. It's not much of a spoiler, but you did replace the book. That was a nice adult.
Oh,
move.
yeah.
That was a very adult move.
The
He
book?
did.
Yeah.
He replaced.
Yeah.
the book?
So
the Bible.
yeah,
Yeah, I bought a new Bible.
wrote
for
his
the
own.
house.
Oh, you wrote his own good
yeah,
book.
the Zach Bible.
Yeah, sure.
The King Zach version, KZV.
No. What did he actually do though?
I just replace every time that says Mary with bitch.
And unto her he said, "Bitch,
The three
this-
wise men gathered
bring
around
out my
bitch.
son."
The virgin bitch.
You turn the Bible into a Cat Williams bit?
I think so accidentally, yeah.
I would listen to Cat Williams read the Bible.
I
for
would
sure.
too.
It'd be great. Zach, what did you do?
Yeah, what did you actually do?
What I accidentally ordered Animorphs to the old apartment for Chad.
That's pretty great.
Well, Chad paid me to get it for him,
Yeah.
and then
I'm scared to use Amazon.
Okay, so
it's
hang
fine.
on.
They get my information, not your
Whoa.
information.
Which part of what you did was accidental? The purchasing of Animorphs or sending it to the old apartment?
Animorphs on purpose, sending it to the old apartment, totally on accident.
He likes pranking the new residents.
Oh, okay.
Well, best case scenario, we end up with 2 copies of the first Animorphs book.
You know, it'd
Then
be
you got
funny
yourself a book club.
if they read
Yeah.
it and then wrote a little note inside the front cover that's like, "Hey, we got your book. We read it. This book sucks." But there you go.
I wasn't
Here's your
trying to
stupid book
pitch
back.
it, but my feelings are hurt regardless.
Send him a letter
I
back.
am not
It was for
K.A.
my
Applegate.
daughter.
I like the idea that you could accidentally end up with so many copies of the first book of Animorphs that you'd have an Animorphs book club.
Listen,
And
yeah,
everyone
don't-
just has to get the next version.
Just
There's
do
no
not
choice.
put
Clicking
it-
order
yeah,
so many
don't-
times.
Don't put it against me. I can figure out how to do that on accident for sure.
Very proud of you.
Hello, everybody.
Okay. That was my question. You answered it. Go ahead.
What was your question?
What's going on here?
Hello, everybody, and thank you for
Hello.
being here with us on the Podchaost.
Oh,
Bam, bam. Oh, where's the
the
keyboard?
keyboard?
Oh,
I think it's over there. Can you...
Is there a keyboard on that table right there?
No, that's an N64.
No.
There's no.
Okay, I'll find it.
Okay.
Is there?
Well, hold on one second.
Okay.
I'm your host, Chad Johnson. On this side right here, over here, keeping track of everything. Emma Jonas, everybody.
Dun dun dun.
Keyboard.
I don't know the keyboard.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I
Over
did
here
it
on the ones and
myself.
zeros, Zach Chappell.
I found a new type of porn today.
Ooh, what kind is it?
It is reverse anal.
Ooh, what happens?
It's when
what happens?
it's when a girl puts her clitoris into a man's butt.
Nice. That's a big one.
A big, specialized.
What, the
you gotta
clitoris or what?
take a specialized.
Yeah, that's a
one.
big clitoris.
Yeah, it's a fit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Special guest this week, Owen Lyon-Smith.
Hey,
all the way from not
Hi.
too far away, I don't think, but usually all the way from England.
Yeah, right, yeah, governor.
Across the pond.
Ooh, innit, bruv. Oh, I'm fucking right chuffed to be on your podcast, mate.
Oh, that's fun. Can you do the whole thing like that?
All
right, I don't wanna put you on the spot.
Have you seen have you seen the movie Green Street Hooligans?
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's a good movie with a lot of British in it, and that and Snatch were two of my I'm gonna watch these movies and then try to just pick out as much British as I can take and try on with my mouth.
Yeah.
Shaun of the Dead kind of did the same for me.
No,
Just seeing him,
just kidding,
hearing
yeah.
him talk.
That's a good one.
Yeah, no, I also like sucking the British out of movies with my
Winchester.
mouth. That's also fun for
Yeah.
me too. Do you know what, the movie that I go to if I really want a lot of British is I watch Oliver Twist. The
The cartoon with the dog?
Have some more? No.
Oh, that's Oliver and Company.
Oliver and
I got street savoir-faire. Why should
I never heard of it.
Okay.
Sorry.
Um,
No, and.
Yeah. I also love how Emma got an introduction that was like, it's Emma. And she's like, fuck yeah. And then you're like, and this is Zach. And he was like, I found a new porn. It wasn't like a cool thing. He's like, fuck yeah. Somebody put their clitoris in my butthole.
Yeah, that's still kind of...
Not my butt.
That's my water.
Oh,
That's
God.
still kind of cool. It's he updates us with the things he's been doing this week.
Reverse anal.
And reverse anal. See, I thought it was
Yeah.
going to be something that had to do with oh, that's where that is. Something to do with
Okay. We got the keyboard.
Germany.
Reverse
I could see it
anal?
being a German thing, like a pooping back and forth.
Yeah,
but sexualized.
do you think anybody does the prolapse thing, but blows it out and then blah, 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 and then it comes back in, and then they blow it out and then it comes back in, kind of like what does that?
Not since the pandemic. That's a live show.
Yeah, I think that's called Kegels.
Kegels?
I
do you
regret
have
coming
to-
back into this room.
You have to work out the Kegels so nothing comes out
Yes.
when you hold your breath?
Well,
It's
yeah. I shouldn't have. I
She
shouldn't have
pretends
joined
that
in
she's upset because Owen's over here. I
Mhm.
think that's what's happening.
here. I'm not pretending.
You guys
I'm-
look too similar. I'm
I'm
not gonna lie.
upset.
You guys look really similar, and it kind of
That's
upsets
funny.
me.
We do look quite similar.
Yeah.
I think it's true.
Yeah, we're siblings. We're
You
both
got
Jewish.
you got
so-
narrow faces,
We're
the same
both
hair.
Jewish, therefore, we're related.
Mhm.
Owen, if you wore
There we go.
Emma's glasses, I couldn't tell you apart. Good thing you don't have your nose pierced, because I might have to hit you.
What?
Do you want to hit me?
What the
No,
fuck?
no. But if I saw your doppelganger, I'd hit your doppelganger for sure.
Why?
Mm.
She's nice. Her name's Crystal.
Actually,
yeah.
yeah, she's really nice. She
She is
works.
nice.
She's great.
Yeah, Emma's
works across the
only
street from
mad
me.
because
Somebody-
I'm here.
somebody copy
Not
it.
because Zach's like, but I'd have to hit you.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Yeah,
start
this is-
swinging.
I'm putting on
too-
a show for Owen.
Yeah.
That's some witchcraft
obviously.
up in here, and I do not trust witchcraft. I believe in Jesus.
Hallelujah, amen.
Well, we're Jewish, so.
Oh, right. I mean,
So you're a British
Oh, yes.
Jewish
Happy Yom
person.
Kippur.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're not British, but your parents are British, and they're British Jewish peoples.
yeah,
people.
both my parents are British, and then my mom's side, they're all Jewish. And so, yeah, so I'm like British Jewish. I was told last night that my hair now looks a lot more British, which is interesting because I thought it looked more Jewish.
Yeah, I thought
Why
that's
not
what you were
both?
gonna say.
Yeah, but it could be both, I suppose.
Well, I mean, I guess because yeah, I see that.
Yeah,
Wear one of those coats
yeah.
with it.
One of those coats?
Yeah, I'm talking about.
No, I don't know. No,
One of the-
wait,
it's
what?
Oh,
like
a Mac?
Oh, bruv, you're on the London Underground.
Do you mean like a trench coat?
Yeah, a Mac.
Is that what they call it?
Yeah, that's what the Beatles call it.
Wow.
It's
The banker
rhyme and
never wears a
slang.
Mac in the pouring rain. Very strange.
Mac the knife.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I know.
Macintosh the knife. That's what it's short for.
I didn't know that. I wish that's awesome. I've learned a thing. I was just
Well,
I
the
know
thing
more
that she
about
said-
Beatles lyrics.
Yeah, the thing that she said was true. I just tag it with.
you're just
It's a word I can say.
Yeah, you were just making shit up.
Mac?
She was actually like.
Yeah, in that
Just
case,
like-
they're referring to the computers.
Oh, I thought it was a truck.
Yeah.
No, it's a metaphor.
You guys are giving me a semi.
Oh, there we go.
It sounds like a little. Can you do a semi horn real quick? Hell yeah, that was perfect.
That's
So-
number 50 in case we ever need a semi-sound effect.
Owen, where you were born in Oregon?
I was born in Wellesley, Massachusetts. That's where I was
Ugh.
born.
That sounds
so
like
you
that
can't
sounds
vote.
like a fucking British place.
It's a British town in
It's
Massachusetts.
a college town basically. So it's all popped up around the Wellesley College campus.
You were born in your parents' dorm?
And no, they didn't go to college here. They just happened to be driving past, and they were like, "Fucking, it's happening." So
This looks like a nice place to
yeah,
have
they
a
were
baby.
like, "This is a good, yeah." Like,
Wait, were they on vacation or
What?
did they live in the States?
They lived in Massachusetts.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
I lived in Massachusetts for like the first 6 years of my life. But it's kind of funny because many years later, I went back to Wellesley for like an away camp for like 2 weeks, and I broke my collarbone there during a very intense game of capture
Hell
the
yeah.
flag, and so I had to go to the hospital on campus. And the camp counselor was there with me. He like says my name to the people. He's like, "Oh, I brought in this guy. What's his name? Owen Lyon-Smith." And they were like, "Oh, that's awesome. He was born here. We've got him on record, like right
What?
here." And then the doctor comes out to check on me, and he's like, "Hey, Owen, you remember me? I delivered you." I was like, "Bitch, why would I remember? Like, why would you say it like that?" I didn't know I was born
Should
there.
have been like,
until,
I do remember you.
yeah. Oh my
I
god.
hate you.
You slapped me.
Yeah, hard on the butt. I cared not for it.
Don't you hate when your doctor jokes around?
God.
I don't want
This
to
has to
joke
be. This should be
doctor
business.
at all.
You were my earliest molester. You were the first.
That would have really fucked with everybody in the room. I've just been like, "You did horrible things. I remember."
You jerked me off.
Yeah, when I was a baby, how could you? Everyone would be like,
No,
"Arrest
really. I
this
was
man."
held
Really?
covered-
How could you do that?
I was still covered
Kill
in
me.
my mama's pussy juices, and you jerked me off, nurse.
My
What's
hair was
wrong
still
with
wet
you?
from the womb, and you fucking.
Oh, he was a nurse then.
Yeah. Whoever was
Now he's a doctor.
delivering. Oh yeah.
Oh, he was a nurse at the time, but is now he's leveled up. Sure.
He got
yeah.
he got
Good for
promoted.
him.
Yeah, I'm actually proud of him. Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's
You
good
put
for
in the
him.
work. You put in the effort.
So you're born in
Yeah,
Massachusetts,
born in Massachusetts.
and then you made your way
Boston.
to Washington.
Yeah, my dad got a job at Microsoft, and so then we moved to Washington. And then my mom got a job at Microsoft, and we were like, let's stay here. So that's what we did. Well, I didn't actually have much say in the
Did you
matter,
ever
but
go on a boat around the Puget Sound and go look at Bill Gates' house?
there's the bridge into Seattle. You can like see his house very
Nice.
clearly. I
Ever-
remember
You ever get a rifle and just like kind of, I could if I wanted to, kind of stuff.
just threaten Bill Gates from the
Just
bridge.
like, oh,
Isn't
it's
that
so
crazy?
easy.
But it's probably got like $100,000 bulletproof windows across the entire place. He's got like billionaire self-defense options.
I don't know, like Bill
He's
Gates
got a
walks.
force field.
Yeah, like he walks around in sweatpants. So I feel like if you were like came up to him with a gun, he'd be like, "All right, like I had a good run. You can kill me. I'm Bill Gates."
I've got bullet
Oh, ooh, a
Cute.
bogey
Oh, yeah,
right
feet-
in my eye.
Oh.
Oh no.
Featuring Leo. The funniest
Sorry.
thing.
Sorry, I sent that to
Now
you.
Oh,
yeah, he
no.
can just go on the floor in a way.
That's okay.
Yeah,
he's,
but
my
he's
favorite-
so cute.
he's,
He's very cute.
he's like the second guest. He was sitting by me earlier.
Oh
Do you
yeah,
wanna come join me?
put that pillow flat.
Fuck yeah, he's gonna. Oh, is he gonna sit on
Okay,
me?
nice.
My
To
favorite
show
Leo story
dominance?
is
I think
when
he's gonna. Oh my
he shook
gosh.
himself out
He
and
might.
farted.
It's
Oh, look
rare.
at you,
It's
you
rare.
beautiful boy.
Dude, he shakes himself out and does so many things that I hate that he's doing.
He's
He shook
kind
himself
of
out and
yucky.
farted and shat all over the wall.
Yeah, he at my
It's just going back.
old place, he was on my bed and he just did the whole head to toe shake. There you go. Holy fuck. Head to toe shake, and at the very end, he shook his ass and just went and just shook shit right on my wall. Like
No.
you just dipped your fingers and just flicked it.
So
Oh
gross.
God. Oh Jesus.
What a nasty boy.
I'm pretty sure I was in the I was
You
in
were in
my
the-
room
you were
when
in-
it happened, and I
You were
just
like in
heard
the
you.
hallway, passing in between the bathroom, and I was just yelling.
Have you ever? Have any of you ever owned like cats as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because cats do like it's. I've never like cats don't like shake themselves that much, but they don't like their poop doesn't finish, so they'll have like a poop dangling off the butt. That also is incredibly gross.
Yeah.
They're just
Yeah, some
walking around
cats
with
for
poop, and you've got to like take the poop out of their butt.
My favorite
Well,
fruit.
Well, what?
It's pretty
I've
low
never
hanging.
had to take the poop out of a cat's butt. I
Well,
think that's a you. That's an Owen thing, for sure.
Yeah, maybe your cats are eating either not enough or too much fiber.
I just had to pull the worms out of Zach's cat's butt.
Did you?
No.
That's what I did with the poop.
Mm.
It's tasty.
But you can floss with the worms.
No.
Oh no! Fucking.
You start with one, you can come out with two.
I disagree with this whole conversation.
I can
You
feel
don't think you can floss with cat butt worms?
No, just conceptually.
I can feel the tapeworm
I'm
growing
opposed
inside
to
me
it.
just from this conversation. Like I can feel the disease.
I don't
Do
know.
you are you at dis-ease right now? I feel dis-ease.
That's
That makes sense, that word.
Yeah.
how many?
Are you at ease? Mm-mm.
I'm
I'm at
dis-ease.
I'm at dis-ease.
Yeah.
How many dad jokes are we allowed in the podcast?
Oh,
as
there's a
many
whole...
as you
No,
possibly
it's,
can.
Okay, as many as possible.
It's
yeah.
required.
Oh, okay.
Enforced.
How was improv earlier?
It's great.
Yeah.
Yes. And
Are you? Is it still? Who's your team?
well, we're a class, so it's not so much a team, although my team that I regularly practice with are all part of it, but then there are also other people, just like strangers also in the class. So it feels a little bit like cheating that a lot of us already know each other, but I don't know, it's fun to do it with new people.
Do you try to not go to the person that you know is going to handle it really well? Be like, oh, I'll branch out a little bit.
And yeah, I try to work with different people. Often the teacher will she'll say, Emma and Kevin, you do this next scene or whatever. So I don't always have the choice.
So is everybody's just like online, like via Zoom?
Yeah, it's on Zoom.
Okay.
Yeah, and it definitely shows. You know, there are moments when like multiple people will, you know, uncover their camera, or you can't hear what somebody said, and so it has its difficulties, but it's fun.
Yeah. No.
I'm glad I'm doing it.
Trickier way to do it, but it's it's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be like doing it. And
Yeah,
having
well,
fun.
every show is going to be online in the future forever, so it's good to, you know, adapt early.
Get practice.
Do you want to get into this conversation? What do you think we're going toward, Owen? A dystopia or a utopia?
with in respects to what?
The
Comedy
world.
or the world? Okay.
The world.
In term-
Comedies. That's
Backyard shows are pretty fun.
yeah.
It's like party shows.
The
where
thing
you
that
just-
comedy is now is don't advertise that you're doing comedy. Don't do that. Just keep it very private, very secret. It's funny because it's still like a event on Facebook. That I mean, it's a private event, but there's still like Facebook police people. That
Yeah, you're not trying to get.
Look
You're
at
not
that
trying to
kinda
like
stuff.
get a crowd going to a show right now.
Yeah, tell your drunkest 3 friends, and they'll tell some people, but tell nobody else.
Yeah.
No,
I
the
felt-
worst thing is to tell your drunk friends because they bring their friends bring their friends, and then you have
like that one show
a
at Ty's
fucking
house.
hotspot
every
person's
Yeah.
house.
Well, I posted that one picture of Justin Emmerman performing last night.
Mhm.
That there was just a little carport mic thing with it was like 10 or I think there were 13 or so spots, and that was pretty much everyone who was there.
Super fun.
But I posted a picture and I was like, should I be? I didn't ask anyone.
Yeah, no, I like it's like the back of my head in that picture, but I don't really care.
Well,
Like
and a lady with a baby.
yeah.
Yep.
Babies
But
don't have to wear
everyone
masks. You
was
don't have to wear a
sitting-
mask unless you're over 2, right?
I think it's 5.
5.
Yeah, everyone was sitting far apart in the picture because somebody had just gotten up and walked out of frame, so that worked out pretty good.
It's fine. I feel like if everyone's outside, it can't be the worst thing.
Yeah, no, and people were wearing masks and stuff
Yeah.
for most of it.
Yeah,
So.
they're as safe as they can be.
We're
And
not like openly coughing. Like no one there was like sick. No one's coughing in anyone's face.
You
or
were
anything.
coughing so much
Well, I was smoking
that I kept looking at you, going like,
I was smoking.
I live with this
I
guy.
spoke like honestly, no joke. I smoked like 8 joints that night.
Yeah, there were a
8
lot of joints flying
full
around.
joints, or like 8 different joints you took hits off of.
What he does
Uh,
is he buys a pack of them, and then he lights one, and then he goes here, and then he forgets, and he walks away, and then he lights another one, and he goes, oh, I must have already smoked that one.
That's how Snoop Dogg does it.
Yeah, it works out really well for all your friends.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
My
Me too.
favorite was when we were in Ty's backyard, and you were very drunk, Zach, and I was like, would it
What?
help? I was like,
Who?
would it help if you sat down because you were wobbling? You were like, I'm sturdier on my feet. Yeah, that's my favorite thing ever. And then I remember I said to you, I was like, don't worry, like if you fall, like I'm here for you, I'll catch you. And you were like, I'll kill you. Don't catch me. I like you. I don't want to kill you.
I stand by that. Honestly, I stand by that. You should never try and catch me if I fall.
I know, but I wasn't gonna let you fall.
Just like gravity happened.
Yep.
Zach is constantly in one of those earthquake simulators that you see at like kids' science museums.
You should see me in an actual earthquake. I fucking kill it.
Oh, Jesus!
You should you should carve your initials onto that microphone so no one has to put it up to their face.
Now where's this one? Do you know?
It almost looks like it says EJ, which is funny.
Oh no, that's my mic.
Whoa.
But it's a V.
Oh, so what?
EJ Jonas.
What was that one a little wet? Was I just imagining?
No, I contorted my sphincter in just a way that it came out clean.
Okay, nice. So
I saw it happen.
It was just a
Yeah,
just a puff, but all the wet stayed inside.
Kind of like that. Like that.
Okay,
Like that.
I like it.
So
I'll show you
Owen,
next time.
Yeah.
last time you were supposed to be on this podcast,
Mhm.
it was going to be your 20th birthday, or just around your 21st birthday. I mean,
Yes. Yeah. It was just after my 21st.
just
First time
after
we
your
did it,
21st birthday, and it was like on 420, I do believe,
Yeah. It was on 420 when we did the podcast.
which is just right after the pandemic hit
It
and
was,
everything
yeah.
went into lockdown, which was a bummer.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, such a bummer. Mostly because we didn't get to have you on the podcast.
Uh-huh.
And I'm wondering, how have you been enjoying your 21 hood?
Being 21, yeah. It's I don't know, it's interesting. Like I haven't been like drinking too much. I was kind of bummed because when I first turned 21, the first purchase I made, I got like a bottle of wine for like cooking, and they didn't card me. I was so pissed. They didn't card me for the first thing I purchased when I was 21. Like the lady, I went up and I showed her the bottle of wine, and she was just like, "Oh my God, such a crazy busy day. You want to hear how crazy my life's been?" And then she told me about like her like 3 kids and how crazy it is like raising the kids. And I was like, "It probably is, but also
Where are you
please
shopping?
card me,
Yeah.
please." Huh?
Where are you shopping?
I was at Safeway, like the
Yeah,
local
classic
Safeway.
Safeway.
You're
Yeah.
having the intro part to that. I'm having the outro. Please card me, kind of thing.
Please card me. I'm young.
Yeah, she got carded, and then they looked at me and they went, "You're fine." And I was like, I like said something about it. I was like, "Oh, that's fine. I don't care." But they're like, "Oh, you got kind of the wrinkles on the eyes. I can tell.
Do you remember that one time?
You're aged."
Do you remember back in the
Oh,
day when you were
shit.
drinking and we tried to get in a night deposit after an open mic? And I don't think you had your ID on you or something.
That doesn't sound like me.
No, it totally was you. And I was like they let me in, and you were like, "I don't have my ID for whatever reason." I was like, "Look at this guy. He's he's got an ex-wife and a kid."
Yeah.
For some reason, I have that memory.
Did they let him in?
Or did they go
I've
like?
been to night deposit before. I don't know if it was that night.
Big mistake.
I don't remember. Yeah, I've
Let us in.
never.
Always a mistake whenever you go there.
So you didn't get to like go out to bars and stuff.
Yeah, no, I couldn't go out to bars. And then the first thing that I drank, was the first thing I had ever drank, was I had a Guinness, which
Wow,
which
great first
I
impression
was
of
told it was a
alcohol.
bad choice.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that at the start. It was very nostalgic for me because my dad used to drink a lot of Guinness.
But you never drank.
But I
Anything.
never drank anything before
Nary a
then.
drop
Yeah.
passed between your 2 lips.
Yes.
Wow.
Nary a drop. Emma.
Wow.
Not even like a child taste.
A child taste?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when I
Like
was
when
a
you're
child?
a child, your parents would be like, "Hey, you want to see what this tastes like?"
No, never
Tastes
a
like
child taste.
Something goes in a car.
I thought you meant maybe a child offered me alcohol.
Hey, they're not in here right now. Just fucking take some.
My
of this.
parents are gone. You
Yeah.
want some? Yeah.
So you didn't while out as a teen, I take it.
No, not
You
really.
didn't sneak out.
No. Well, actually,
liked my
did, yeah.
parents.
What did you sneak
Oh,
out
that's
to
fun.
do if not underage drink?
I snuck out of the house
To go study at the library?
No, I snuck out of the house to go spend time with a lady.
Oh.
That was why I snuck out of the house.
A
Nice.
librarian?
A library. Snuck out of the house to go to the library. Fuck yeah, books. No,
I tried to do that once.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did they let you in?
Well, I wanted to go to the library. My mom was like, "You don't have time. You have to go to Sunday school." And I was like, no, I'm going to the library. And then I got on my bike and I tried to go to the library, but I didn't know which way it was. So I just went to the crick and sat and cried and then went home.
That's awesome.
The crick?
This
Uh-huh.
related
when
to
you go to a creek, but you're sad, it's called a crick.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
related to late night library escapades. I once accidentally stayed in the library of a school like way past closing time. It was like 6 p.m. when they found me in the library.
What, high
Whoa,
school?
6 p.m.
Yeah, for me that was late.
It was almost his bedtime.
I was young.
Almost.
Yeah, I was in the library and I was just like reading a bunch of books or whatever, and I lost track of time, and I guess my teacher didn't remember.
Have you ever lost track of time while reading?
Yeah,
No,
I
I'm
keep
very aware
perfect
of
track
time.
of time while reading because I'm
Yeah.
always going like,
I'm like,
that's all the only time that's gone by.
I'm going to sit down and read
Fuck
for
this.
30 minutes. I'm going to sit down and read for 30 minutes. And then I'm just constantly checking my phone like, is it 30 minutes yet? 30 minutes yet? Is it 30 minutes yet? Is it 30 minutes yet?
I
get it.
I
Just go
loved
with the
reading
story.
like so much when I was a little kid, and I went to this even though we were not Catholic. My parents sent me to this like private Catholic school, and they believed in like not having rules or whatever. And so I would go into the
A
library.
private Catholic school?
Hold on.
Yeah, they were like, we don't have rules.
Oh, the school didn't.
Yeah, they were like, we don't believe in telling children what to do, so we don't. So I
Oh,
went
okay,
into the
they were
library.
like those cool Catholics.
Exactly. So
you
I went
keep
into the
hearing about.
library. Yeah, and I just read. And then they were like, "Oh, and it's time to come out of the library." And I was like, "No rules." And they were like, "Oh no, what do we do?" they called my mom
What have
in.
we done?
Yeah, they called my mom in, and they were like, "How do we get him to not be in the library?" She was like, "Probably tell him not to." And they were like, "We can't. We have no rules." And she was like, "Well, you're fucked. Like, what? What do you want me to tell you?"
What kind of
proper
school?
fact?
Yeah, you're fucked, innit, mate? That's what she said.
That's
She-
wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was very strange.
I got left at a mall one time.
Yeah.
It's about as close as I get to trying to be in a library.
What happened? Like, how did you end up left in a mall?
My parents are yelling at each other a lot.
And then
There's just the commotion of getting into the car. There's a bunch of bags. My sister's,
Yeah.
doing something.
She's an old bag. Tell you what.
My sister is an old bag. She's 40 now.
wow. Does
Point
she get
stance.
carded still?
She's really tall.
She
yeah,
gets
she's really tall. She's a giant.
debit carded.
But then again,
Okay.
maybe that's why you didn't get carded, Owen, because you're pretty tall.
Oh, so they were like, he's tall, so he's not.
Yeah, if you cut him up and there's at least 21 rings in there. Very tall.
Because I'm a tree. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So if I were to be murdered, they could
Yeah.
carve and date me.
Uh-huh.
You're our tree expert. What kind of tree do you think Owen would be?
So it's a right answer.
I have a good answer. I have an answer for me. It's
You'd
not
be
probably not a
a-
great answer.
What is it? An aspen?
An aspen? Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Be more like a
That was-
boulder.
That was really sweet. A boulder? She just said being
Boulder
more
tree?
like a boulder. That was just genuinely.
Oh, no,
It's
I
like
got
if
you.
you were like
No.
a tree.
If
And that's
he-
just,
No,
yeah.
dude, you're a birch tree.
Why?
Because you got light features and dark features. And also, you're gangly.
I was thinking fig
Fig tree?
for that kind
No,
of.
he's thinking fig Newtons.
Because of his big hands.
Yeah.
Just because the top
big
of
leaves.
your head is kind of it goes out. You got big hair and you're skinny on the way up.
There we go. Figured it out.
That's a really good, yeah. Fig
I
tree.
didn't mean any jokes by birch tree. I really feel like you are a birch tree, though.
No, that's. I
I'm
mean,
not
that's,
trying to make a joke.
I'm
Not a
He's
single
serious.
joke ever.
Whoa.
I'm being super serious right
I'm
now.
trying to be like, that's cool, man. You guys are like, no, Owen, fuck, this is not a this is
I don't know why I'm
serious
yes-ending him.
shit.
Wait, Zach, do you want to do a set real quick?
Yeah, Zach, do your.
You want me to sit down?
Do your.
Yeah,
do
yeah,
your
yeah. Hold on.
Yeah,
feisty
have a seat.
five.
All right.
Have a seat. And
Take this.
Okay.
which one was
So you
it?
can hit that
I
shit.
think
You
this-
might be running low, but
Hello, dog.
Are you getting
Can
your
you see the dog?
Seinfeld
Oh,
practice in?
man.
Yeah. Okay, Zach, you ready?
yeah. No, you gotta turn it up.
Huh?
Oh my! What a diva!
That's what I'm talking about.
Only
supposed
if
to
it's
be
at
doing
the right
comedy while that's
volume.
happening.
Oh, I thought I was getting led into comedy with that.
Be funny.
Oh, okay.
Dance, monkey, dance.
Where my single people at? Ow! Nice, yeah. I'm single too. Here's a little pro tip for my single guy friends. If you're feeling especially lonely, you can go to your local Goodwill.
Did he say especially?
I did say especially. Well, I'm drinking an espresso.
Do you?
You go to your local Goodwill and you can just touch all the bras you want. You can even take a sniff of them if you want, really.
What do they smell like?
Titties.
Owen, you wanna chime in here?
Do I want to also do jokes? Oh yeah. Hey, whoa. You ever just love reading so much you end up in a fucking library until 6 p.m.?
Everyone knows
out of
you're
your
not allowed to read past 6
mind.
p.m.
Whoa.
Hell yeah.
That was a good segment.
Thanks.
Good practice.
Thank you.
You're getting good.
I've nailed it. It was perfect. I'm getting perfect.
I think the best part of that is that Zach looked directly at me as he understood that I have no idea how I would even begin to smoke a joint.
Well, you're going to
think
find
you held
out
it like
tonight
this.
when you do it for the
I held it
first
pinkies
time
out.
ever.
Hello, Governor. What is this?
That's a really good way to hold a joint from now on.
Pinkies
Yeah.
out?
Pinkies out? Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Honestly, holding anything
Whatever, it
pinkies out is. The fucking Leo's looking so weird right now.
He's gonna puke.
Yeah, he looks
looks like-
drunk as
Oh.
shit.
No, he does. He's not gonna puke. I'm
Okay.
just kidding.
No.
I thought it was happening. You
No,
said he's
it
going to
just-
puke and he went,
Yeah, he burps though. He will burp.
oh.
But he looks like a guy who's ready to spew, like Phil from Wayne's World.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
If you're going to spew into this.
He opens his underwear.
What? You in here, baby.
You ever puke down your underwear?
No, I've not done that yet.
Next time you get a chance to, you should try it.
I
I haven't done it, but you should.
Was someone talking last night about someone puking in their mask?
Me.
Where did I hear it? Okay. Oh, yeah, that's what it was. I was trying to figure out my jokes.
Have you gotten drunk yet?
No, I haven't gotten drunk.
Do you have any interest?
The closest that I got, oh man, okay. The closest that I got was actually probably last night, because Julie was like, do you want this margarita? I'll make you a margarita.
Classic Julie.
And I was like, it's okay. And she was like, I would really like to give you this margarita. And I was like, okay,
yeah,
I'll
when
try
she's
it.
not bartending, she is very pushy with alcohol.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I'll take this margarita. And so she came up with the margarita, and I was drinking it, and I don't know, I just started to feel like just like really heavy, like in my chest. Like I took a few sips of it, and it just felt really heavy. It's just like tequila or whatever.
Mhm.
I don't really know if that means anything.
Classic
It ju-
margarita business.
yeah, so I just felt kind of heavy, and I was like, I don't know if I want, like, this already seems like it's headed towards a negative, like on a negative
Okay.
trajectory. Is how like it's like. I think if I drink more, I'm probably more likely to puke than to get like kind of tipsy or drunk.
You should just
I
try
was
it
like,
out
no.
sometime.
Or don't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or unless you want to,
I was just on the same path as
wind up
what she
like
was
that.
saying.
okay, and then you realized what was happening. And you went,
Yeah, puking from drinking, not fun.
Yeah.
I have found my last few times getting even remotely drunk, I puke the next morning.
really?
Yeah, and I think it means that I'm getting old.
Do you have like a lower tolerance when you get older?
I guess so.
You also drink less.
Yeah, I
drink
I drink
less
less in
often.
general. But even when I, like the last couple of times that I have like felt drunk at all, I've, eaten a lot of food and drank over several hours and had plenty of water, and even with that, I wind up all nastified,
Yeah. I think that the hope is
which
that
is fine.
yeah, that you drink, and then I think maybe as you get older too, it's like maybe you get smarter about it too, about like, this is
Mhm.
probably the amount I can drink to have like a good time.
Oh yeah,
Just
no, I
listen.
keep thinking that I hit that amount of like 2 drinks, and then every time it's like, no, it's too much. So I just smoke weed instead, pretty much. Although I am drinking a beer right now.
Yeah, weed's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
weed's great.
As an alternative, yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's
or
funny-
nothing is also fine.
Yeah.
Going back to that
That's true.
carport comedy show, and Julie, she smokes weed, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and then she smokes it, and then she's high for like 2 hours. She doesn't keep smoking weed. She can smoke weed, and then she's high for a long time,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and it's crazy to me.
There's different types of weed smoke. Like
Yeah, I
weed
know, it
smoke,
blows my fucking mind.
We're like sun up to sun down type of people, but there's other people out there that are like way lower tolerance.
Yeah,
They
when
can
they-
take a hit and just
When they're not like busy handling shit.
yeah.
She's like, oh, I own a comedy club. I can't be smoking weed all the time.
Yeah.
That
It's
makes
like,
sense.
no, Julie, what the fuck? Just wake up, take a puffs, and you go about your day, and the comedy club will figure itself out.
Yeah, that worked really well.
Did you like discover what kind of smoker you
No,
were
that's
over
what she
time
was
then?
doing.
Like you smoked and you were like, oh, this is the right like
Oh,
amount
yeah.
to be doing, or was it just kind of like
changes a lot too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, when I first started smoking weed, I was in high school, so I didn't know about things like limiting your substance intake.
yeah.
So I would just, smoke just whatever was there until the weed was gone or
Mhm.
whatever. And I would just get way too high, and I would have like panic attacks and be all shaky and stuff. And then eventually I just stopped because I was like, I guess I just don't like weed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then for a couple of years I
Same
stopped.
reason I stopped drinking alcohol.
Oh, well, don't listen to the rest of this story then. Because after a couple of years, I was like, maybe I'll give the old weed a try again. And then I
Weed.
started smoking it, and then I realized, like, oh, there's a little voice in my head that's saying, at a certain point, it'll go, that's enough. I don't need any more. And if I just listen to that, then I'm not too high. I'm just pleasantly high, and then I can just enjoy that instead of ending up like a shaking, tearful, fetal position on my bed.
Yeah.
It's great.
Okay. What the fuck?
Sorry,
what
I
the
didn't put.
fuck?
Sorry, I didn't put the microphone up to
Holy
it.
shit! Did you feel that?
No.
I heard
Yeah.
yeah.
He just shit his
deep throat
pants.
it? Oh, he shit his pants.
I
That was
didn't
his
even
I
know
asshole.
shit
it.
my pants. I would own up to it if I shat my pants.
Good Lord.
I would walk off of. I would drop my microphone and I would politely
it.
pull my headphones out of my ears.
Lightly?
Mm-hmm,
It really.
Oh wait.
And then I just
then you walk
walk
away.
away,
You shit
yeah.
your pants.
But this one was no shit in my pants.
That's
I've
all-
had several close calls over the last couple days. I don't know what's going on.
I think
Probably
if
7-Eleven pizzas.
Yeah.
if you had
I have no
genuinely,
idea why.
if you had
They
genuinely,
cook them in 3 minutes. It's crazy.
if you had genuinely shat your pants and just walked away, I would have never stopped laughing. Like for the rest of this podcast, it would have been the funniest fucking thing.
He comes back like post shower. Like,
Yeah.
all right, what are we talking
We're
about?
back. Yeah. Oh my god, that's great.
So are you ever gonna get like super drunk? Or
What?
do you want to get like super drunk one time?
I don't know. It
Hangovers
doesn't-
suck.
It really, yeah. That's
Yeah.
what it doesn't seem like that good of a time.
Like, okay, so I don't drink anymore, and so I
What?
think a lot about not drinking because it's still a thing in my head of like alcohol is kind of fun,
Yeah.
but it's like super not worth it for me,
Yeah.
and so I think a lot about like the little sentences that people hear that help them like stop or like show them the other side of like, oh yeah, that's not necessarily something for you.
Yeah.
And one that I thought of a couple days ago was drinking before doing stand-up comedy is like untying your shoes before going running.
Yeah. It's
Yep.
true.
Pretty much. I always encounter that. Always makes me laugh so much when I encounter people where they're like, no, I'm funnier when I'm drunk and or high. I'm
Mhm.
like, are you though? Like,
Yeah,
that-
I think it does kind of loosen your inhibitions. People can a lot of people can like speak more freely
yeah,
when they drink, or they feel like they can.
yeah,
And like it doesn't necessarily make what you're saying any more worthwhile or funnier,
yeah,
but I get how it calms the nerves. For a while I would
yeah.
like my ritual doing comedy would be like I would drink one whole drink before I went up.
Yep.
And I felt like I needed to do that to feel comfortable going on
Yeah.
stage. And then I stopped doing it, and then I was like, oh, I'm sharper if I save
Yeah.
the drink for later. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, when I
Yeah.
first started, I was drinking a little bit, and then I started just drinking a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and then I was bad for a long time. I was
Mhm.
just like bad, and
Yeah.
then
Really
You-
fun.
you know you're not doing well with comedy when people still hang out with you, but like when the conversations go like, oh yeah, that person had a good set, that, and then you never ever come up in the conversation. Because people don't want to tell you like you're fucking up. But
Yeah,
it's because you have to just like let people figure it out for themselves
yeah,
with comedy.
yeah,
That's the interesting, fun thing about it.
yeah. Well, and I feel like too, it's just what part of what gets me about that thing of like people smoking and drinking like a lot or just being so self-assured of like I'm funnier when I do this is those people never are like, oh yeah, I have one drink to calm my nerves or to calm my nerves. It's always like they get slaughtered before they go up to perform, like, and then they go do it and you're like, I don't even know, could you tell what you were saying? Like, how could you they're like, no, it was funny shit. Like, you wait until I hear the audio recording tomorrow. It'll be great.
Yeah.
It's not cute.
Yeah. It is not.
There's certain people that can kind of handle it, and I don't understand it.
Yeah.
But some, like...
Well, yeah, I've seen
You
Posy
looked
go up
right
shit-faced, and he fucking kills.
Did he really?
It's situational,
yeah,
though.
I mean,
it's
that's
not
like every time,
Yeah.
but he's a really experienced comic, and that's like seeing a show versus seeing a mic, but...
Yeah,
I feel like it's more high risk, high reward, because if you like to drink, I mean, it's fun to be like at a comedy place. Yeah. You're around your friends. Mm-hmm. You're enjoying the time. You're drinking. You're having fun. It's like, oh yeah, I got to go up now too.
Yeah.
And it goes, one or two ways. Obviously, you might be prepared. You're feeling the vibes. You just go on stage. You read the room really good. You're just riffing and everything, having fun, working through your stuff.
That was the thing last night. Is like. Mm-hmm. I was actually nervous because I was like, Zach's pretty drunk, and then he went up and he fucking killed.
Yeah,
and I was like,
that's true. Yeah, he had a great set.
There it goes.
Yeah,
yeah. But it has gone bad so many times for me. Also, it's not like I'm aware of it personally. I know what I'm getting into when I do it.
Yeah,
but I'm not.
You're a thrill seeker.
I'm trying to have fun these days.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, and I want to ask you about your thesis.
Yeah. For sure.
Because you wrote about something that's very interesting.
Yeah.
The philosophy of comedy.
Yeah.
Whoops.
I did. This was my thesis last semester. I guess what do you want to know? But just talk about like...
Well, we talked to you... Sorry, I'm drooling. We talked to you just before that was done, right?
Yeah, that was like basically in the midst of me writing it. Yeah, and it really like it was so satisfying to write. Like that's I think is the best thing I've ever written for sure, and it was definitely the most satisfying thing for me to write for sure because I was really passionate, obviously, about comedy and wanting to write about it. And I also had a professor that was like really supportive.
Who was your professor?
Ivan Welty.
Oh, Welty, cool.
Do you know? Yeah, so Welty was really great, and it was great. He was great because he didn't really know anything about comedy at all. He just, I pitched the idea to him. I was like, I want to write this about jokes. Like the premise essentially is like, oftentimes when like comedians get called out for like a joke that they said was offensive, they have like a similar response, which is, oh well, it's just a joke, or I was just joking. And whenever I would hear that, it felt like such a cop-out to me because I was like, well, first of all, like, how do we know really that you were joking? Like, that felt like the first question to me. And then secondly, it felt like it kind of devalued jokes themselves. Like, jokes can have an impact, surely. And so I wanted to, like, research it, like, what is a joke proper? And so most of the paper is actually just defining what a joke is.
Can you define what a joke is? I mean, I know that's most of the paper, but...
Yeah, no.
It's like, I did it in 20 pages.
Is
or
it
however
yeah,
many
read them
thesis
right
is.
now, please.
Oh, no, Zach has it. He's going to read it real quick.
Oh,
he
yeah.
has it pulled up.
I figured you have a copy in your breast pocket.
Floor score.
Yeah, I started it with a real Abraham Lincoln bent.
I love it. He was hilarious.
Yeah.
Did you know it's four
that
score?
guy
and
said
70?
a lot of offensive shit, though.
Yeah.
Never mind.
He did.
So.
But anyway, so I think what I ended up with the definition of a joke was essentially it's a it's some object that contains incongruity with the goal of producing a humor response.
Mm-hmm. You're looking up incongruity?
Yep.
It's something that's incongruent.
Just to
Obviously.
Yeah.
Wait, I spell it right.
Just to explain, like, basically, so the humor response was like the first thing that I looked at because I thought, well, when someone tells a joke and you think a joke is really good, like, yeah, maybe you laugh, but that's not necessarily like what happens when a joke is like properly told. Because I've been watching specials that I've like loved, they're really fun, like on Netflix, but I don't really laugh because I'm just kind of like sitting in my room alone.
Well, and sometimes you watch a really good joke and you go, wow.
Yeah, like you don't laugh, or you're just like, that's really well written. Like, what, that's awesome.
Yeah. Well, and laughter is kind of a social function too.
Yeah. Yeah. And so I was like trying to define basically like what this like humor response thing kind of looked like. Essentially, like an acknowledgement by someone that what they've seen it's funny. It's essentially like if you ask someone, was this funny? They'll say yeah, and there's no real way to like. There's no real other way to look at it, right? Because I think when you start to try and explain, like, well, why exactly was this funny too? Sometimes people are like, I don't really know. But if they think it's funny, then it's funny to them. Like, there's no. I think that's a pretty pure way of like, kind of looking at what it is when people are laughing. And then in terms of like incongruity, what I found as I was looking at jokes is there were some like broad categories of like jokes that existed, but most of them kind of played off of some sort of incongruity that people were laughing at, things that just didn't necessarily match up and that were like kind of humorous because of that. And
are you working with a specific set of jokes or comedians or?
I worked yeah, that's a good question. I really wanted to do as much different stuff as I could. Like obviously my background is more in like stand up or improv, but I really wanted to make sure I had like some elements of like maybe sketch comedy or like cartoons and stuff like that. Because comedy can really be anything, you know, and jokes themselves are kind of these like amorphous things.
There's a picture of Ben Harkins on the wall. Yeah. And that's a joke.
I've seen this picture before. I loved it. When I saw that when I walked in, I was like, fuck yeah, that picture.
It's beautiful. It's actually like, it looks so good.
It does.
It looks like
it's so beautiful.
Like actual art.
It's so nice, but it's also so silly. I love it. But yeah, so it's like anything can be a joke. So I tried to use as much different stuff as I could. A lot of it ended up, I think, being stand up because I think it was the easiest thing to put into an essay format.
That makes sense.
You know, people say a thing, you put the words down. But there are some other things in there as well. I used some movies as examples of films. I did Modern Times for Chappell. I talked about that for a little bit. Talking about like slapstick. Things like that. So yeah, that was kind of the premise of the paper. And I think like the real aha moment for me when I was writing it was something my professor said. Is we were talking about jokes and I was trying to figure out like what really is a joke and how do I get to this idea of like the ethical implications of jokes. And he said, well, here's a hypothetical for you. And I have no idea what I'm talking about. And that's what he said. He was like, I was like in back when it was okay to own slaves, like everybody owned slaves and that was okay, and someone like makes a joke about owning slaves. Now, if we were to look at that joke, we'd say that it's morally reprehensible. But does that mean that it's not a joke? And I was like, yeah, like it is still a joke, and I think that was what was so important to me about the paper. Is it and also for me as like a comedian it's. We tell these jokes, and it's like if something has an ethical consequence, that's okay in the sense of like that's gonna happen. I think what's important is acknowledging that like jokes have that power to have like ethical implications and consequences. It's just owning up to that, and if you say something that's fucked up,
Spider-Man rules. Yeah,
basically it's like, with great power comes great responsibility. You tell a joke, like maybe even people find it funny, but it's fucked up. It's like if somebody calls you out for that, you've got to kind of say like, yeah, okay, yeah, I see it. Like, and that's part of like learning and growing, because I also think that jokes will not be as funny if you're not really like honest about them, and if people don't really agree with them, like there's no way you're going to get people to laugh. Like if you were to tell jokes about how it's okay to own slaves now, nobody would laugh.
Yeah, the audience is not going to be on your side for that.
There's no way. Like
I mean, unless you did it really funny.
We go to it.
Depending on where you are, I guess.
Yeah.
Apparently some people think that Trump's revisionist assertion that he's telling jokes when he says to inject bleach into your veins. Yeah. They agree that that's a joke.
Yeah, definitely don't want a president that's telling jokes. That's
I think he's just he's very uninformed.
If the president's telling jokes, he's got to be the funniest person.
Well, yeah, and he's not telling jokes.
He has to kill it.
He's trying to correct his idiocy by saying that he's joking. But I mean, it comes down to context. Because
that's what I do.
I think on the flip side of that coin of like recognizing the power of your words and the responsibility that you have as a comic, or that we have as comics, or anyone who makes anything funny. On the flip side of that is like, as audience members, there are definitely jokes that people make that are like, that is offensive and it's not funny. And that's usually in the case of like someone's punching down, or telling a racist joke, or something like that. But at the same time, it's like it does kind of afford you some fluidity, I think, if you're, as a performer, if you're smart about it and you're not just... I'm trying to think of an example which would make this a lot easier to
Grant
explain.
Yoder saying Peter Pan can get a bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Hearing that out of context of like knowing it's a stand-up joke and knowing that he does earn that punchline.
Oh, because he's in a wheelchair?
Great example, Zach.
Thanks.
Right there.
But no, I just mean, and I mean,
was
I
trying to
guess
protect my boy.
the bottom line of this that you could read would be like audiences are too sensitive, which is not something that I think at all.
Yeah.
I think that like, I don't know what my point is exactly. It's just it's this very like delicate line, which
Yeah.
is really hard to define because like you comedy does afford you, I think, more fluidity in
Yeah.
like the things that you can say, but at the same time you have to be responsible for those things.
Yeah, I think I agree with what you're saying because I think what you
With
mean
great
maybe
fluid comes great responsibility.
Yes, exactly.
with all the fluid. Yeah, I
Well, it's a
think
good thing we have all those mic condoms to catch all those fluids.
share around with everybody.
I haven't seen one mic condom this entire weekend.
Little fluid white elephant.
Cut that out.
I agree with you in the sense of like it's not that I always hate when I hear like people say that shit where it's like we can't joke about anything anymore.
Yeah, that's so lazy.
It's yes.
It's just the what they're really saying is we don't get to punch down anymore,
exactly.
which is fucking
Yeah.
wham.
It's-
Write a good
it's-
joke.
Exactly. It's an excuse for lazy joke writing.
Mhm.
I don't know if any of you saw the recent Jim Jeffries special. I think it was in Intolerant. I don't know if you watched it. I watched it with
I haven't.
some other comedy friends from Washington. We
Mhm.
all watched it together, and it was just crap. Like
Mm.
we really did not like it, and the reason was because at various points in the special, he would stop the special and he'd go, "You know what? Fuck French people." And everyone in the audience would applaud. And I was like, one, that's not a joke, right? And two, you're doing this as an excuse of like, I can't say anything, and so now I'll say whatever the fuck I want.
was there
kind of-
something that had to do with that surrounding it?
No, he literally, I can't make this shit up. He would just go, I don't fucking care if nobody likes this, but fucking I hate French people. And he did the really lazy one, the super lazy one that I always hate when I see comics do this, where he's like, fuck millennials with your fucking phones and your fucking Tinder. He did that in an actual
Classic bit.
Netflix special, right? And
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think-
There's
that's
a lot of
just
lazy
hack
comedy
anyway.
coming out now.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
And so I
dude,
think
fucking
Especially on
David
Netflix.
fucking Lucas.
Side effect.
I'm so disappointed in David Lucas right now.
Yeah.
David
He's
Lucas, if
a
you're listening,
shitty
I'm
comic.
calling you out. You're fucking punching down,
yeah.
Well,
being
he's just
fucking
he's just not
transphobic, homophobic
He's
for
just not
no fucking reason. You're
doing
funny.
well.
Oh, of Kill
if
Tony?
you can, if you try, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
go ahead.
And-
No, as you take a
No,
drink.
no, I
Go
don't
ahead.
I don't like him. He's
No.
not that funny.
But yeah, I agree
it's
with
a-
you. I
it's a
think
bummer.
I think it's an excuse for lazy comedy. Like I think it's a good
Yeah.
and that's why that's
Well,
part of
I've
what
seen him be funny too. It's
Yeah.
a real.
I feel like there's people that
That's
feel
the
like they almost
frustrating
have to be
thing.
like a
Yeah.
an edgelord of sorts, like want to push buttons. They want to be like a
Yeah.
contrarian of
Ugh.
sorts, just to.
That's not a point of view. I push buttons. I
Yeah.
make people uncomfortable. Why don't they want to laugh at that? It's
That's
like,
3 drinks, Zach.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, Zach, I'm calling you out. If you're listening,
Listen. I'm just trying to make jokes
He doesn't
over
listen
here,
to this.
okay?
and that's the thing. It's like it's as people that really love comedy, it's really frustrating to see comedians that we know can be good do like shitty jokes. And
yeah,
and it would be a lot easier to just own up to like making a shitty joke than it would be to do this weird thing of like, I can't say anything. It's like
yeah, it's
one-
your fault. I suck.
like one joke out of your whole hour gets called out and you're like, I can't say anything anymore. Just find a different 5 minutes and put in that fucking slot.
Yeah, it's
Come
really
on,
not
man.
hard. It's like, why would you want to alienate people with your like? Everyone's got their own audience for sure. Not everyone wants to hear, me talk about periods or whatever.
No.
Classic example,
What-
which I get, but
Yeah.
I do. That's the joke that you have about dip versus cigarettes. That joke always makes me. I fucking love that
Oh,
joke.
thank
so
you.
much.
I found my keys in there. Been missing them all month.
I think periods are hilarious
Me too.
personally. But, and I mean, that's not a good example because it's, the only thing that's divisive about that is that some grown men will literally be disgusted by it and walk out of the room, which is just on them. There's no good
Yeah.
reason for it. But
I love that happened.
it's,
Like
oh,
a
me
literal
too.
stand-up.
Yeah, covered his ears, walked into the bathroom.
Really?
Oh,
he
yeah,
was
yeah,
putting
yeah.
on lipstick and crying when they found him.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
he
yeah.
just had his own thing.
Oh,
going
you know
on.
what?
He-
I think that
yeah, he had
I
a
think
tough
that's
day.
that's a Proud Boy hangout now. I
Oh,
think
no
I saw it
shit.
on the I think I saw it on the Facebook page.
Whoa.
What's a
God.
Proud Boy hangout?
That bar.
The something 90 Highway 99 something or other.
Oh,
Is that
Oh,
where
no,
it went?
that's different.
I don't know
No,
what you're
that's a different
talking
place.
about.
Okay. It said in
but-
Vancouver, Washington. It looked kind of familiar from the background.
Maybe.
All right.
It is in Washington.
I killed
Um,
it though that night. I fucking destroyed.
Yeah,
Had
it was
no,
a fun
they had
room.
no lottery. I couldn't play any games. But
What are you guys talking?
old people love. me.
I'm
Orchard's Tap.
not totally sure what Zach's talking about.
I have no idea.
It was a show. This place called Orchard's Tap in Vancouver, Washington, run by Manolin Deal. Fun show. Super fun.
Yeah, I should.
Okay.
Super fun
I think-
show.
Didn't you do that with Austin? Am I wrong?
Yeah, Austin did that room.
I do remember that show.
And Zach. Anyway, yeah, audiences. Like, if you want to make people laugh by punching down and being shitty, you're gonna have an audience of shitty assholes.
Yeah.
Which is like, I guess they need comedy too. But
Yeah. Well,
don't be surprised when people who appreciate actual good comedy are like, that's not good comedy.
yeah.
You know?
And I love there was an example too in the paper that I used that I thought was really good, which was like about basically for a joke to like work, obviously the joke has to be well written. Like you can make a really good joke.
Yeah.
Or even just come up with something on the spot. But you also need the right like social situation. That was
Mhm.
the phrase that I used, where it's like if you tell a really well constructed joke at maybe like a funeral, it might still not work if it's
Mhm.
just like not the right social situation. Like there was this really funny joke by a British comedian, Russell Howard, where he talks about going to this really posh family's 1-year-old, like they're having a birthday party, and him and his brother, who are both just kind of like jokesters with like really little kid humor kind of stuff, they come with like their joke presents for the 1-year-old, and so Russell Howard brings a T-shirt for the baby that says "Crows before hoes." That's the gift that he brings, and so he does this bit where he's like, "I came in and I brought this T-shirt," and the audience is all laughing, and he says this thing in the middle of his set where he's like, "Yeah, well, if you had been there, then it would have been perfectly fine, right?" Like he says that in the middle of the set, which is like a good point. The posh people aren't laughing because they're like, "Oh, I can't believe you brought this, this shirt in. How uncouth, right?" And then he tells this bit about. And then my brother's present was even more incendiary. He simply pulled out a condom and threw it at the child, right? And it's so fucking funny, and everybody in the audience loves it. But like, obviously, the family are like kind of stuck up, and so they're not gonna find that shit, funny. But I think if they had a bit of like self-awareness, they'd probably be like, yeah, it's kind of funny.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like a boring family.
Yeah.
Did you happen to use the example of Gilbert Gottfried at the roast of fucking what's his name, Playboy guy, Hugh Hefner?
No, I didn't do that.
Oh.
Tell me about it.
Gilbert Gottfried's awesome.
Yeah, Gilbert Gottfried is.
Dude, look up him
wonderful.
reading wet ass pussy on YouTube. It's
Oh, that's
hilarious.
fun.
So
So right after 9/11, what was it, like the day after?
The day after.
The day after
Mhm.
9/11, 9/12. There's a roast of Hugh Hefner.
Uh-huh.
With all the biggest comics there, including
Mhm.
Gilbert Gottfried. And he goes up. Oh fuck! What's the first joke he said? It was so funny. It was a 9/11 joke.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember it?
Zach's finding it.
Zach's finding it.
Alright,
Okay.
Zach will
So
find
he tells this joke about 9/11, which, very soon. Gilbert Gottfried does not believe in too soon. By the way, he lost his gig with Affleck because he tweeted about the tsunamis in Japan.
I love
remember
Gilbert
that.
Gottfried.
I
He's
remember
fucking
that.
hilarious.
I love
His
the Hollywood
documentary is really
Squares.
great if you ever get to watch it.
What's that called?
I think it's just called Gilbert.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
It's
give it a
really
look.
good. It's on Hulu.
Yeah.
No, I'm a big fan.
So he does a couple of jokes, which people are like, oh, oof, even, ouch, no, because it's like in New York,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he just goes into
We got it.
we have the joke.
The joke? Yeah, do the joke.
He said, I have to leave early tonight. I have a flight to California. I can't get a direct flight. They said I have to stop at the Empire State Building first. Is there another one?
Let me.
Yeah, one guy
Too
goes,
soon.
too soon. Yeah.
And then what's the next?
Yeah.
Did you do
Was
another?
there... I thought there was another one, too.
Maybe he just says that one and everyone's sad.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
it's...
this one.
That's fine.
Wait, what about this one?
But yeah,
Um,
yeah.
You can do jokes about the
Wait,
Lincoln.
no, that's not it.
No, that's different. That's
Yeah,
different.
that's not a joke.
Okay, so anyway, so he does a couple jokes in that vein, which like they're funny because he's
Yeah.
fucking hilarious, but people are literally yelling too soon from the crowd.
Yeah.
And then he goes into an extremely raunchy telling of The Aristocrats, which are you familiar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one where it's like, and then the mom is fucking the
And they're sucking and the fucking.
And she's
And
rubbing
it
the
just, like-
shit on his face. The baby's in
Yeah.
the corner.
And you
She
can,
got pussy coming out her pussy, and
okay,
hate it when that happens.
and you can just tell the whole room is just like, oh, thank you,
Yeah.
because you know everyone's fucking losing their minds laughing at it.
Yeah.
It's just like, what a fucking master
Yeah.
of recognizing the context
Yeah.
and knowing exactly what to do with it.
Yeah.
It's just so cool.
And
It's a great video. You should look it up.
yeah. No, I think that's like a perfect example too of that exact thing.
Mm-hmm.
that's one of my favorite comedy. It's the ones that they're so funny and they catch you so off guard. We're like, I don't know. Governor Godfrey's the kind of type of guy where I stopped for 1 second. I stopped talking for one. I haven't
Finish.
talked for 10 minutes. I haven't said a thing for 10 minutes. Okay,
What do you got, Zach?
time it out.
Zach, finish your thought.
Okay, what I really think is where the U.S. government's run by a deep state. Whoever you think you're electing, he's not actually running the government.
Well, yeah.
That was hilarious.
Great.
Comedy's not dead yet.
That's one of Zach's new bits he's working on.
I love it.
Here's the thing, if he did that, if he just walked up to the mic and was like, whoever you think you're electing, you're not electing, everybody would lose their shit. Like, do you understand? Everybody would laugh, I think, actually. Just because
I know they would.
All right.
The people at home are laughing right now.
You at home. That's
I'm gonna need some.
Like
Legacy?
and comment on this video.
I'm gonna need some guarantee that you're not gonna. Either one of you are
I'm
not gonna be
scooching-
looking right here.
This is the
forward.
Podchaost.
Scoot
Okay.
up a little.
I can't
Podchaost.
see. We're playing the game yet?
Is it Podchaost?
Hey, Owen,
It's time.
have you ever heard of the game show Jeopardy?
I have heard of the game show Jeopardy.
Well, there's a show that we like to do on this show called Jokepardy. It's right up here.
Ooh.
Minor.
And
chord.
okay.
Jokepardy is a game show. It's a game that I like to play where you're contestants on a show where I am going to throw out comedy trivia.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty simple. Some of them are going to be categories like name that comic. Some of them are going to be categories like let's throw a fucking notebook around. We're fucking partying here.
Hell yeah.
Different categories might sound like animal crackers, which is an animal joke. And with the joke categories that are specific jokes, I'm going to tell you the punchline, and you guys are going to buzz in with the answer.
Okay. How do we buzz in?
How would you like to buzz in?
Can we like hit the table? No, that's a bad idea. I don't know. How?
You can make a noise.
Whatever noise you want.
Okay. go.
There's a little bell over there that Zach used one time.
Oh. I'm just gonna yell.
Cool. Just a yell. Just a
Great.
guttural. Awesome.
I'm gonna go.
That's good.
I
Well,
love
that
it.
That was yours last week.
That was mine
Piercing.
last week, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that was his
nice.
buzz.
Okay.
Emma, you want to pick yours?
Yeah, mine's
Stop
gonna
cheating.
be.
I'm not. I don't even know how to. It's at an angle where I can't see anything. Just don't point it more towards me.
No, I'm
not-
trying to make it so. Okay. All right. So you guys can figure out your noises.
Okay.
Some fun twists on a little bit of the buzzing in is going to be once you start buzzing in and saying your answer, if you get it wrong, kind of, and start helping another person, they can steal it just like that. Bam. And they can just
Okay.
jump in and steal it. So you need to talk
Oh.
loud and you need to talk clearly.
So you don't
Okay.
need to buzz in if you're gonna steal it.
All right.
Correct.
Okay.
Do you understand
Wow.
that?
Not necessarily, but
So,
I'll
okay,
pick
listen,
it up pretty
listen.
fast.
So
I'll pick it up pretty fast.
Listen, so if Emma says an answer that's almost right, but you get it from what she's saying, then you can just yell out the answer and you get a point.
Oh, dude, I'm about to win this shit.
Yeah.
But it
Oh.
has to be like guaranteed that the first
For
person
sure.
who's answering is definitely wrong.
Well, wait, really?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, no, what if they're saying it, but they're just
No,
like
you
struggling on it for like a couple seconds? So like,
You
no.
No.
And I'm like, no, it's a ghost. Does that win? Does that count?
No, Shaggy doesn't play this game.
My buzz-in is going to be Gilbert Gottfried saying taint.
Taint.
No, that's my buzz.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
you guys.
No, I want.
You guys both
Wait,
didn't
how do
even
you
give
say
her
it?
a
No,
chance to do it.
How does it say it?
Tate.
I was about to do it.
I know, but it was the perfect. It was the perfect comedy time to have someone.
I'm gonna buzz in with something
do it.
else.
Yeah, that's probably a good
Okay.
idea because he's gonna make that noise a lot. Like,
Ugh, I regret.
Can I? Oh.
Period.
I never thought
Go
about
ahead,
how
ignore
fun
me.
it would be just to say random Gilbert
Yeah,
Gottfried
ignore me.
words.
Go on.
Spaghetti.
Oh, this is a mistake. I'm sorry that I started this.
Yeah, you should be.
yeah, just
I
stop.
would never start something
Yeah,
so toxic as this.
Just stop doing it.
Okay, bye.
okay.
I quit. I'm
No,
out.
I'm not talking to you.
Oh, okay.
Can we get?
I heard you had
Okay,
an
so I'll
opening.
just keep going with this, and you
Uh-huh.
can figure that out.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. Keep going.
Okay. So we have categories. The categories today are Name That Comic.
Okay.
Animal Crackers, which is animal jokes. I'm going to tell you the punchline. You tell me the setup.
Okay.
Also, you, Owen, are going to be my security because I can't see his eyes.
Okay.
I'm looking this way a lot.
Oh, so I should be looking.
So
I'm not staring
Yeah,
at
no,
your.
you should.
I might
You-
catch
you
a side
should.
glance, but I can't read.
But
so
I mean, if you see him like trying to really study over here,
Okay.
let
I
me
will.
know.
You can
Uh,
angle it. Whatever.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just watch
Yeah,
Zach.
but I mean, then I'm like
I'll
doing
stare,
stuff.
I'll
Alright,
stare
alright.
lovingly into his eye. That's what I'll look back
Daddy
for
Knows
the rest
Jest is dad jokes, same format. And then there's a category called What Do You Call This Category? And that's a rapid fire thing where I read, I say, what do you call, and then it's a joke. And then I say the setup, you say the punchline.
Okay.
Standard joke format. It's flipped.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds
And
good.
that one's rapid fire, and you get
Keep going.
you can get 2 wrong.
Okay.
Okay.
It's just a dog.
Yeah. I'm just making sure that he's fine.
He's fine.
Cool.
It's okay.
So you
Just
can get
walk
2
away.
wrong, you can get 2 no's, and then it'll make sense.
Yeah. Okay. No,
Cool.
no, it already
We're
makes.
we're
perfect
blending
sense.
games
yeah,
here.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay, so Owen, you are the guest. You get to go first. Do you want categories? Do you want the category doing? Oh, and also doing a comedy.
Oh, okay.
That's a category.
and
We all do comedy, so it should make sense.
Okay. I would like the category.
Doing a comedy. Name that comic. Animal Crackers. Daddy Knows Jest. Or what do you call this category?
I want animal crackers.
Animal Crackers.
Good
Wait.
choice.
Do we? There's no. It's just categories. There's no number value.
Correct.
Okay. Then just.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna say the punchline, and you guys buzz in with your noise.
Okay.
What's yours? You didn't say what you're gonna do.
I tried to.
Yeah, I know.
I
Yeah.
genuinely tried to.
I understand what happened. I was there.
Yeah. Zach, go ahead.
is that your voice? Is that your noise?
No.
Oh my god.
Mine is still a sex noise.
Okay. I'm used to mine being a sex noise, so now I don't know what
Then-
to do.
okay.
now.
Yours can be a sex noise,
He did it one time.
and mine will.
Yeah, but that's
Last
Yeah,
week.
no,
That's
it's
the most
different every
recent
week.
Oh, okay. okay.
You keep yours.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
yeah. You can do
Can
whatever
you
you want
just-
to do.
Good.
Okay, you're gonna say Zach. You're gonna
Zach.
say
I'm gonna say
Emma's buzz in is Gilbert Gottfried. I'm assigning it. to you.
Gilbert Gottfried.
Perfect. There we go. And nobody else can do that voice for the rest of the game. For the rest of the game.
Wait, can I do a?
Just no. Just don't even. Why
Can I
would you
do it?
even? Why? Shut up.
Can I do Mr. Miyagi?
What the fuck? Why?
'Cause I want to get canceled.
Okay, that's not what we're doing right now. You can do
Oh.
whatever
Context, Zach.
I don't care whatever you want to do. But this show has to be a certain length of time.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I feel like I entered into a marital dispute.
Welcome
yeah,
to my
yeah,
world.
yeah. Dad drinks way too much and doesn't fucking listen. That's what's
Oh.
happening.
What's the answer
To what?
to the joke? I
Where
mean,
is it? What's
it's,
the category?
Animal crackers.
Animal crackers.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the punchline. I could really go for a drink.
Oh, I'm arriving soon.
Owen Lyon-Smith.
The setup is
Mhm.
I just went paintballing and a paintball went up my ass.
Wow.
Gilbert.
Emma Jonas.
What did the underground rodent alcoholic say after a hard day's work?
Holy shit. Emma Jonas.
Did I nail it?
Yeah, you nailed
She
it.
nailed it.
What did the rodent say when it left work?
Yeah.
Is the setup.
I included more
I
detail.
have to go for soon. What was it?
I could really go for a drink.
Go for a drink. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be a funny one. I have to go for soon. That's when you got to take a shit.
I'm just picking up like 2 out of 5.
I'm prairie
words.
dog and I got to go for soon.
Oh, that's a classic. Daddy knows Jess,
Okay.
please.
Emma, Daddy knows Jess. Okay, ready?
Yes.
Here's the punchline.
Okay.
He missed his father. He was away for too long. That's what he sounds like? Owen! He missed his father. He was away for too long.
My brother was talking to me recently.
Okay.
And that's the whole setup.
Anybody have a better answer?
What do you have, a PhD in jokes or something?
Keep thinking he's dead because of this thing.
Looks like
It does look like it.
You got a picture of Gilbert Gottfried up there with like a...
If I say that Zach is cheating, is there a chance I can win?
I'm not cheating. I'm
good
not
chance.
cheating. It
It's a
looks
good
like I'm
chance.
cheating, but I can't
Emma.
read.
Can you read it one more time, please?
Yes. He missed his father. He was away for too long.
Why
He was away for so long. Sorry.
for so
What if
long?
he's
Oh, that
bread?
changes everything.
It does. It really does. I
What
apologize
if
to
he's
everyone.
bread? Maybe he's a needle.
Why?
I think it's a sailor thing.
Why was the little boy having uncontrollable emotional outbursts in the middle of class?
No.
Damn it.
Zach, do you have
I
a
thought
do you
that
have a
was it.
suggestion?
This is the dark
Sorry.
Sorry.
Why was the
Wait,
child sad?
Okay, ready?
One
Ready?
more time.
Yeah, that's fine.
Father.
Yeah.
He missed his father. He was away for too long. So long. He was away for so long.
What is his dad is dead?
He missed his father. He was away for so long.
Yeah. I'm gonna need an answer.
Why did little Zach cry himself to bed every night?
He took my
Age
answer.
2 to 12.
Oh, actually, that's the answer.
What?
No, I'm just kidding. It's
Was that your answer?
what made the cookie cry? He missed
Oh,
his
wafer.
father. He was away for so long.
A wafer.
Dang, I was even thinking
Dad jokes over
Wafer.
here.
All right.
Dad jokes.
I
right.
always forget
Who
that a
picks
wafer's
now?
a thing.
Zach,
I think Zach
But
got that
no.
one.
what category would you like? Would you like
Wafers.
doing a comedy? Name that comic. Animal jokes, dad jokes, or what do you call this category?
Name that comic.
Name that comic. This comic had a sitcom with their name eventually on it, but for the first season, this comic, born in 1958, this comic had a sitcom with her name eventually on it, but for the first season, the show was called These Friends of Mine.
Hit me.
Owen Lyon-Smith.
Whoa.
I'm so sorry, Emma. Who is Roseanne Barr? Eh?
No.
Okay.
Good guess, though.
That was my only
In
real
2003, this comic also voiced a character in a Pixar movie and won the Saturn Award from the Academy of Science Fiction, Fantasy, and Horror Films for Best Supporting Actress.
What?
She
Zach.
also... Zach Chappell.
It's John Mulaney.
Is it Reba?
She also played the same character in the 2016 sequel and is often referred to
Gilbert.
as the... Emma Jonas.
Is it Ellen DeGeneres?
As the female Seinfeld. Emma, what's her name? Ellen DeGeneres. Emma Ding Dong.
It was Ellen DeGeneres?
Who is Ellen DeGeneres is the answer.
Fuck yeah.
Yep.
Who is she even, honestly?
We don't know anymore.
Sounds like she's a badass.
What do you call
I fucking like it.
this
Respect
category?
Emma with the what do you call this category? Ready?
Lay it on
This
me.
is
I'm just saying I would work for Ellen and I
this
wouldn't
is
complain
rapid
about it.
fire. I'm gonna say a joke.
I
She's
wanna
gonna
talk
say the
about
punchline.
fucking Ellen.
Ready?
Yes.
Emma,
Yes.
what do you call 52 slices of bread?
Can we steal during
No.
this one? Okay.
52 slices of bread.
I'm gonna need an answer.
A bunch of loaves.
A deck of carbs. Emma, what do you call a bulletproof Irishman?
Still part of the war.
You
An
call him late
Rick
to dinner.
O'Shea.
Jesus. Okay.
No points awarded.
Dang.
Sorry. That's how it
They're
works.
hard.
Those are hard ones.
Rick
Okay.
O'Shea. Fucking
Uh,
brilliant.
oops. Okay. Whoops. Stop looking, Zach. I can feel it.
Yeah, Zach.
I'm looking at the exact opposite.
He was.
Roll it back. Roll the tape back. I'm looking as far away
Okay.
from your
He was
laptop
looking.
as possible
Okay.
right
He was
now.
looking.
Okay.
I'm looking. I'm
Okay,
trying
it's
not
his
to
turn. His
look.
turn.
I'm looking
You're
at
yelling
Gatorade
so
bottle.
much into our ears.
Yeah. Whose
Turn me
turn is
down.
it?
I did earlier.
He's got the board.
Is it
Who
Owen?
has control of the board?
Owen.
It's you.
Then what's the one? There's only like 2 left.
Doing
right?
a comedy. Name
They
that.
each have
No,
three.
there's 3.
I want the name that punchline one. That
name
sounds-
that.
Name that comic?
Name that comic.
Oh sure.
Because there's. Oh, you want the one that Emma just did?
Oh sure.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you
oh
can
yeah,
do that.
let's do it.
So you want just straight up. What do you call this
Yep.
category?
Give it to me raw.
All right, here we go. You ready?
I love this.
Use your fucking brain here. You ready?
Ugh.
That's not gonna happen.
Do better than I did.
Okay.
What do you call a Roman emperor without his epileptic pills?
Ooh. It's a bad seizure. Julius Caesar.
That's exactly right.
It's actually.
What do you call a medieval spy?
Ooh. Poisoned. Fucking. I don't know. I'm.
Surveillance.
Oh, that's.
What do you
Nice.
call a pirate with 2 arms, 2 legs, and 2 eyes?
Proud father.
No, a beginner.
Oh,
Owen gets 1 point
Nice.
for
I
that.
do?
Better than I did.
Oh, okay.
Very good,
Shit's
very good,
hard.
very good.
Did he pick again?
And Owen gets to pick again.
Okay. There was one I thought
There's
where
doing
you,
a comedy, which is jokes or it's questions about doing comedy.
Okay. Oh, then that one. Sure.
Name that comic. You want that one?
Yeah, let's do that
Okay.
one. That sounds fun.
Okay, so when this is a term for when you see a comic who's been touring a lot and they come back all hacky. They have a lot of this on them.
Oh, semen. What is semen?
That's what I was gonna say.
Oh wait, I didn't make the noise.
When a comic Owen Lyon-Smith.
Mm-hmm. What do they have on them?
So when a comic has been touring a
touring for a
lot
lot,
and
they have a
comes
lot of
back
this on
all hacky, people say they have comics will say they have a lot of this on them.
Chad Johnson. What is arrogance?
Does he say my name when he comes?
I hope so.
No.
Actually, no, I've been there.
That is just
Sometimes.
wrong.
Depends
I've
on
been
who
there.
I'm
He
with.
made me watch one time.
Oh,
What is it? What?
I don't know.
It's like,
I've never heard this one before.
Albert.
So I made some shit up.
Available steals.
Wait,
Road Dog? That's
say it
not
again?
it though.
what?
They have a lot of.
They have a lot of this on them.
Ooh,
Oh,
what is medical?
Gilbert.
Emma.
What is trademarks?
Mm-mm.
Tread marks.
I mean, you're
It's on
dancing.
the
You're
road.
dancing. Yeah.
You,
You're right
you
there.
Know, you know how to tank.
Can I hear
Damn
it?
it.
Zach Chappell.
Oh. Can I do it again?
No,
you
look,
gotta
no, I
wait.
have to
You
hear
gotta
it
wait
again.
for the rotation.
Okay,
but
alright,
once
alright,
he
alright.
answers, either one of you can steal.
Okay.
So
I'll let
when
you
a comic is on tour, maybe not even that successful comic, they're just traveling, doing comedy. They come back all hacky, and they do. You see them, and they're all hacky. They have a lot of this on them.
Look at me, Sam.
Okay. For the steal.
Gilbert.
Okay.
Gilbert.
Comb
Tire
stains. I
tracks?
can't.
Oh my God!
No?
What did you say?
Fuck.
What
I
did
said tire tracks.
Oh.
No,
Ooh,
it's
what is dirt? Dirt marks from
road.
a car.
The word road.
What?
They have a lot of road on them.
Oh.
That's a
think
very
That's
gets
the
that.
dumbest
no. That's a
thing
very
I've ever-
common term.
I vote
Well,
Emma
okay,
gets
well
that
then.
one.
well,
It's a
no, I
super
think it's
Never
pretty
heard that.
dumb.
I've heard of
Hey,
like the
okay,
road
can we
dog.
Really
all
common.
can we vote on this?
Yeah, you were
We got
dancing.
4 people
all over-
here.
Yeah.
Who
Which
thinks-
one of us is actually a person who studies fucking comedy all the time and has been forever? Me.
Yeah,
No.
I've never studied comedy.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah, never.
I'm
Yeah.
the person who knows the most about comedy here.
Yeah.
I know that
He's
for
never
sure.
written a paper about it or nothing.
Yeah, I don't even write.
I've never even been to a comedy show.
Yeah, right. Read them. Suck.
I'm sorry that you guys are fucking upset that that's a right answer and you
What
all
the
just don't
fuck?
know that word.
I don't think it's a joke
I'm
answer.
fine.
That's the
I'm
problem.
fine with
It's
it.
not a
I
joke
accept
answer.
it. I just haven't heard
It's
it.
not a joke answer.
No, no.
It's
I'm
a
not-
joke game.
Whose
These
turn
are
is it?
questions about doing comedy.
Whose turn is it?
Who's, yeah,
It's Owen's, and you get to pick one last time, and then you'll see.
Okay. What are the
Just you
categories?
can't pick more than 3 times in a
What
row.
are the remaining categories?
Also, actually, doing a comedy, name that comic, Animal Crackers, Daddy Knows Jest, or what do you call this category?
Wait, repeat them? Sorry, I totally blanked. My bad.
Doing a comedy, name that comic, animal jokes, dad jokes, or what do you call this category?
Let's say, wait, I'll do dad jokes.
All right,
jokes.
here's the punchline to a dad joke.
Uh-huh.
Just Planet.
Ooh. What's all the hoop line here?
Oh, Owen Lyon-Smith.
That's when I walk in on 2 people having sex, but that's part of it. Anyways, what did God say to his subcontractor that was designing the solar system?
Does anybody have a better answer? I didn't say
here?
no, but I said, does anybody
Gilbert.
have a better answer? No. Elmo.
How do you design a solar system?
Ooh, no, I got it.
Zach.
What did the Spanish dyslexic lady say when she walked into the hula hoop factory? What's with all the hoopla in here?
Whoa.
No,
Instead of the hoops.
Oh my
He said
god.
hoopla. Yeah,
That's
never
what
mind.
I
Never mind.
say
Just
I thought
Just
that was
let
the.
Just let it go.
yeah. Quick no. How do you organize a party in outer space?
Oh.
Just Planet.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
No
these
points
are,
awarded?
These are just simple.
No
They're pretty simple.
No points.
Okay, so Owen. So I thought of this
Mhm.
earlier today in my car. The person in last place picks the category.
So that's Zach.
Zach.
Okay.
Hey. Doing a comedy. Name that comic. Animal Crackers, Daddy Knows Jest, or what do you call this category?
Name that comic.
Name that comic. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This SNL alum was born in 1959, and their first movie was Billy Madison.
Oh.
Gilbert.
Emma Jonas?
Who's Adam Sandler?
No.
Mm.
Sorry.
Damn it.
Zach. Who's Rob Schneider?
No.
Okay.
You guys both have to wait for Owen to answer.
Okay.
After the verdict of the OJ trial, he opened Weekend Update by saying, well, it's finally official. Murder is legal in the state of California.
Is this what a donkey punch is? Is it?
Owen.
Dana Carvey.
No.
Okay.
Zach.
Okay, just throw out the answers now.
Is it Norm Macdonald?
It is Norm Macdonald!
I
Shit.
finally got a point.
You got a point?
He
I got a
was
point.
He was on Weekend Up.
Wait, was Adam Sandler a cast member?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then
No,
he got-
that
That's
I,
what
Yeah,
I
but I
thought.
forgot
That
that
first
Norm
clue-
Macdonald was in.
yeah, that first clue
It was
was
meant to throw me off.
really to
And it worked.
I mean to throw everybody off.
Yeah,
not
but-
specifically you.
No, I felt targeted.
I got thrown off. I got thrown off because like Adam
I'm mad
Sandler's
about it.
too
It's like-
obvious of the answer, but
Yeah.
also
I jumped the gun.
I went for the a second like a Adam Sandler adjacent person.
Yeah, I wanted to have the Weekend Update thing after that
Yeah.
because
Smart.
you
Smart.
you can
He
jump.
got
All right, Zach.
Zach's turn.
he got kicked off of SNL for making fun of OJ for too much.
Yeah,
That's how the story goes.
he kept doing it.
And like the head of NBC
so
at the
funny.
time was big friends with OJ.
Zach, do you want doing a comedy? Name that comic, Animal Dad, or what do you call this?
What's Animal Dad?
Oh my God!
That's 2 separate ones.
Wait, are you serious?
Animal Dad?
Animal jokes, dad jokes.
Which one do you want? Animal jokes or dad jokes?
Name that comic.
Great.
Oh my God! Hi, can you read me all the toppings of your pizza? And I read pepperoni first, and they go, "I'll just have a pepperoni."
That's why you get bad reviews at Domino's.
Christ.
Bleep about the place.
I fucked it up. Okay, you say name that comic?
Yeah.
Okay, this comic was born in 1982 and has been a headliner since 2008. Also had a show with their name in the title, but let's not bring up sore subjects.
Oh, stab me.
Owen Lyon-Smith.
Who is John Mulaney?
Who is John Mulaney?
yeah.
Is absolutely correct.
Yeah, he did have
Nice.
a show.
Honestly,
But
because I got
yeah.
that one right. That's all I needed.
Let's not bring up sore subjects. And then I wrote, or let's. In 2016, this comedian received a nomination but lost to Patton Oswalt's Talking for Clapping for the Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Writer in a Variety Special for his comedy special, The Comeback Kid.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Owen's turn.
Oh, it's mine. Okay.
You probably felt pretty great about though. Still nominated, lose
Yeah.
Patton Oswalt.
Yeah, of all the people to lose to.
But I mean, he knows
I'll
he's
pick,
good. He doesn't need
Yeah.
awards to. Like,
That's what I'm saying. It's
yeah.
like he probably
I'll
didn't
pick
feel bad. Owen,
doing a comedy.
doing a comedy. Ready?
That was
Doing
a
a
fun one.
comedy, yeah.
This isn't a pre or post workout routine, but the host needs you to take up more time in your set.
Isn't a pre or post.
Gilbert,
Emma Jonas.
stretch. What is stretch?
Stretch is exactly right.
Woo!
Nice.
Emma Jonas.
What do you call
Oh,
this
she's looking to make
category?
some fucking points here.
I'm gonna fucking win big
How does
tonight,
it- why does it
baby.
do that? Go bigger.
I'm ready. I'm prepared. I can
Just
feel
chill
it.
out. Emma's
Whoa,
gonna
Jesus
crash.
Christ.
I'm gonna fucking
Okay.
murder
I
this
Can't
category.
tell if Zach's
Stop
cheating
looking,
or if
Zach.
he's died.
Yeah. Oh no.
a little bit of both.
He's
baby.
cheating death.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Never
Emma,
know.
ready?
Yes.
What do you call a country full of lazy people?
Yugoslavia.
That's really good.
That,
That's not right.
Count it.
I'd
Okay.
count it.
I'd
Count it
count
for
it.
sure.
You guys count it?
Yes, for
That's
sure.
like a
count
rubber
that.
cement type of situation. As you would know from-
Procrastination.
Oh yeah, mine's way better.
Oh.
Wait,
Although
what
it's
was it?
well, and it's offensive to
Do you guys give her the
Slavic-
point for that one?
Slavs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I for
Wait,
sure
what-
give her
what was
points.
it?
That was great. I love that.
Procrastination?
Procrastination.
Procrastination.
Yeah.
That doesn't even make any sense.
It does,
That was
'cause it's
the
a
answer.
nation.
Okay, what's the next
Give her
one?
the points, JD.
I already
Would-
gave myself the point.
Okay. What do you call 2,000 mockingbirds?
Baker's dozen.
I'm going to need an answer.
You call it
2 kilo mockingbirds. What do you call
fine.
a Mexican space chicken?
wait, hold on. A Mexican space
I'm going to need an answer.
chicken. A pollo.
A pollo!
Oh.
Yep, that's exactly right.
What?
Emma Jo-
That's
No, that's a great joke.
That's a good joke.
okay. Well, I got shamed for what I said earlier, and now
What was the shame?
I don't even remember. All I remember is that I got shamed.
It's
No, Zach, no shame.
there was
Roll
a good
back the
reason for
tape.
it. There's
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, roll back the tape for sure.
Yeah.
There was a good reason
Yeah,
for
could
it.
you roll back the tape real quick?
Yeah, that
Oh,
makes
yeah. It looks
total
like he
sense.
was shamed. He deserved it, yeah. What if he's...
I stand by it.
Emma Jonas, doing a comedy, animal, dad, or
Oh,
what do you call this?
that was all of them.
That was all the name of that
Let's
comics.
do Daddy Knows Chest.
Here we go. Oh,
I
yeah.
see how this
You
works,
can't
yeah.
do, what do you call this 2 times in a row?
No, I know, but
Oh,
that was
okay.
all the jokes in that category.
No.
Oh, great. Okay. Oh, I see. It's 2 points max. Whatever. Go on.
Okay.
Daddy Knows Chest.
I see what you're saying.
Because I got the last one right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
And, yeah, 2 points max. That makes it good.
Or
Ready?
should I keep going?
Nope.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, here's the answer to this dad joke. Be ready to buzz in when you guys know it.
Okay.
It gets pasteurized before you even see it. Whoops. It gets pasteurized before you even see it.
Oh.
Owen, picture a dad elbowing someone and saying this setup.
What would you say? What would you say about to describe a really fast cow?
That's an answer? Can I get a better answer?
Gilbert,
Emma Jonas.
how does milk become invisible?
Ooh. Anything over here? Mr. Milk by himself.
That's good. I like that one
can't
more.
think of
Okay. Hey, did you know milk is the fastest liquid?
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah, it gets pasteurized
Ooh,
before
wow.
you even see it.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
No points?
Zach Chappell,
No
Bummer.
points.
No point.
doing a comedy, animal
Zero
jokes.
point.
Why does it scroll over there? Doing a comedy, animal. Nope. Yep.
Doing a comedy.
Here we go. Last one.
Okay. Let's do
Better
it.
not be fucking road again.
Just for oh my god.
Okay.
Chad's angry now.
Not Jewish, but this word is the other autofill when you type into Google, are all comedians this?
Zach.
Zach.
Black.
No.
Gilbert,
Emma Jonas.
virgins.
No.
Here it comes, baby.
Owen Lyon-Smith.
What?
Not
What is-
Jewish, but this word is the other autofill when you type into Google. Are all comedians?
What is Semitic?
No.
Oh, Zach.
Zach?
White.
No.
Gilbert.
Emma.
Gilbert. Are all comedians
It all sounds so messed up. It all in my head, all of it sounds bad.
are all comedians dead inside?
Oh, that's so close.
Really?
Yep.
Depressed.
Nope.
Clap,
That's
clap, baby.
That's like number 3, though.
Dang. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
What is sad?
No, the answer is suicidal.
Oh, okay.
Really? Wow.
Not yet.
Jewicidal.
At least not
Ah.
suicidal.
That's a dad.
Zach
Put that in the dad
Chappell.
joke category.
Zach Chappell.
Animal, or what do you call this?
That's my dad. Don't talk to me like that. Wait, what was the other
Can you
one?
use that microphone? Is that... Oh, what's happening?
What? No, I'm using it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I laughed into it. Maybe that sounded weird.
Yeah, I'm laughing as well.
Anyways, what were the categories?
Animal jokes, dad jokes.
Animal
Mhm.
jokes.
All right. This is the punchline. Because it scares the dog. It's a great joke, by the way.
Because it scares the dog.
Hi, it's me, George Washington.
Is that what you sound like when you orgasm? Gross ass. What's wrong with you?
That's at the start. This is a George Washington and the tree role play.
Oh, you're chopping her down, huh?
Exactly.
Nice.
Owen
Get it.
Lyon-Smith.
Well, could you
Turn her
repeat the
into your
punchline one more
teeth.
time?
Because it scares the dog.
What is? I don't think I have to say that part. What is? Hey Dale, stop lighting off those firecrackers, yeehaw! Because it scares the dog.
That's a good answer. Can I get a better answer?
I really hope
Anybody have
so.
one?
Yeah, sure.
Let's go.
Gilbert.
Emma.
What?
I'm gonna need.
Why? Fuck.
Why
Why?
Don't blind people skydive.
Yeah.
Because it scares the dog.
That's a good joke.
fine.
I was just about to say how much I hate dad jokes, and then you dropped that setup to that joke.
All right,
Zach's in last place.
Zach.
Obviously. You don't need to say it. Everyone listening knows I'm in last place.
Well, I just, no one else
Ready?
can see this piece of paper. This
This
your
is
last
what do you
place.
call this category?
Okay.
And there are 2 left. You have a chance to get 2 points here, Zach.
All right.
For the first one, if you don't get it when I say no, there is a quick chance to steal.
Okay.
Okay.
Zach Chappell, what do you call a cheap circumcision?
A peasant circumcision.
Anyone?
Do you get it?
I like it.
Okay.
Anyone? A ripoff. What do you call?
Oh, I was thinking like
That's
a
way
half bris or like a
Oh.
little off the top.
That's what I was thinking too. A little off the top.
Yeah.
What do you
I was
call?
just trying to go with the sir prefix and work
Ready?
my way down.
feel like we
Yeah.
should-
Okay.
Last one.
Yeah.
What do you call a man with 2 redheaded parents? What do you call Lacey and James's kid?
Oh, fucking Jimmy Neutron headed looking ass bitch ass.
No.
fucking-
Okay, so get back to the joke. What do you call?
Honestly, I walked by that baby and I
What do you-
farted.
Okay. What do you
When I
call a
walked
man
by
with
it.
2 redheaded parents?
Call a man with 2 redheaded parents. Pal. Because I don't want to start any shit.
I call him later. That's right, because we're gonna fuck,
Oh, is that?
and he's
Okay.
gonna be the tree.
Emma?
Oh, you're going to be a
A
squirrel. He's going
miracle.
to be your tree.
A miracle.
A miracle baby.
That
Very
should count.
unlikely. I don't know.
That counts.
Gingerbread.
Oh,
Gingerbread.
that's kind of fun.
Mm.
Because
They
it's like
made
the
it.
house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm
God, what a riveting game.
I'm astounded that I beat Zach.
It's such an emotional journey every time.
You shouldn't be.
Yeah, I get yelled at every time I come up with a game and have people play it.
I had fun. That
But
was fun.
it's fun though.
Here's
It's
this.
good.
It's great. It's so fun.
It's part of the-
It's super fun, but
We all had fun. We were just getting into it. We were
Wouldn't it be
getting
fun
hyped.
if people yelled at Alex like, "No, fuck it, my answer's better, Alex"?
Yes, I would love to watch that.
that'd be
I
actually
think
great.
that
It really
would
would.
be
It'd be so
great.
good.
Like, as soon as you said it,
That
I
would
think
be
you were like,
awesome.
that would be great.
And if he clapped back the way you do, it would be a very entertaining show. I mean, it already is, but
I do really wish people
So
answered
here's-
Jeopardy questions. with,
here's
like,
this-
bullshit. Sorry.
no, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No. It's fine.
Here's the score I landed on. Does this look right to you as the judge, jury, and executioner?
Yeah, it looks pretty good. We're gonna have to.
Am I not first?
No, you're in last place, Zach.
You can have a participation trophy.
Understand. I understand it. That makes sense.
Third place.
You know, the politeness of offering Zach a participation trophy. Give Owen a point.
It was very polite.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, was I not?
But I don't think Zach should get a participation trophy, so I assume you want me to dock one.
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Just preemptively.
Mm-hmm.
What?
And then, yeah, Owen said Roseanne,
Mm-hmm.
which
That was the right answer from last week.
that was the right answer from last week.
Okay,
I'm gonna
so
give you a
point
point
for
that one. Yeah,
Okay, because I got it right from last week. Okay,
Mhm.
cool.
that was an answer last week. Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
I think I see how this works.
Mm-hmm. And then
No, it's like with taxes, there's always
Yeah,
adjustments
yeah,
to make
adjust.
after.
And then there were lots of Jewish puns, but neither of us got any of them, so we each lose a point.
That's
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Well,
I think so.
Well, I
I
didn't
lose a
acknowledge
point.
him because I'm Semitic.
Doesn't
'Cause
that
you're-
mean Jewish?
Are you Jewish?
you're not Jewish.
You're not Jewish.
I don't know. I don't know.
You're asymmetric.
What's that mean?
You're
I
an
don't
you're an
wanna have sex
asymmetric
with-
carrier.
Means one of your eyes is half shut. And
Jesus Christ.
yeah, so I think that covers my addendums.
Okay. Well, wouldn't you know it? That means
quid pro
Owen Lyon-Smith
quos.
is our winner.
Oh wow!
How about that?
Let's see that.
That's really. I've
disagree,
always
but
wanted to win.
I
on
almost won
Jeopardy.
with 5 points, but I lost with 3 points.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
But I still beat Zach.
Well,
Okay, I've never won, but I also have never been able to keep the score. Okay.
You can keep the score next week.
Oh,
that's true. If Zach gets to
Yeah,
keep the
if
score,
you
I
would-
bet you will
maybe
win for
she's
some
maybe
reason.
she's like sneaking some scores
She's
in there.
I would
Bumping the
love for you to keep
numbers.
the score, Zach.
This
You go
is
right
why
ahead.
her people have learned to control.
What do you
the
mean, my
entire
people?
world.
Is that what you?
What people?
What does that mean?
Women
Oh.
Okay,
no,
that's
we're
fine.
not in charge of shit.
What?
secretly.
Yeah, it's secret because
Mhm.
they're it's
Yeah,
like-
I all decide this thing
In
before it
every-
even happens.
Yeah, that's right.
In
I
every
decided.
powerful man, there's a powerful woman.
I
in
decided
his
long
ear.
ago that Owen was going to win.
wasn't Nancy Reagan like flicking jelly beans at him? She's like, "Hey, just make drugs bad or something."
Dude, Nancy.
Mhm.
Nancy is fucking fucked up.
Right?
That's why. Yeah.
Can we do the top three?
Oh, top three.
Top
Yeah.
three.
Right up here.
That sounded so fun.
Top three.
Cleopatra was a powerful woman.
Do you here?
She ruled the pyramids for
I'll do this.
Okay.
300 years.
It's true.
Oh, actually,
was
I can
not
just play
very
with it.
secret.
No, it's
Yeah.
really distracting when you
Badly
play with
kept
it.
secret.
Well, let me. What?
He was like, women are ruling in secret, and he was like, Cleopatra ruled, and I was like, it's a badly kept secret.
Yeah,
It's
no
not a
secret
secret
there.
that Cleopatra was in power.
Yeah. No.
Everybody knew.
For
One
sure.
person had sex with her. They knew for sure. They were like, she's in power.
Dead
Did you ever
ass.
hear the
One.
story? She had the first vibrator that was just a tube with bees in it.
Hell yeah. That's an organic vibe.
I heard that somewhere before.
You could buy those in LA now.
Jesus, can you believe the vegans were right?
They're wrong to sell bees and vibrators. Let the bees do their thing. You could buy a regular vibrator from like
Okay.
Target these days.
What, top three. What is it?
Well,
I wouldn't.
I want to know.
Top three.
Top three.
Top three.
So, top three is group activity which involves everyone going around and saying their top 3 items in a category, which I have pre-selected before this game. I have written down my own top 3 items in this category. And we'll start with Chad, then go to Zach, and then go to Owen. If anyone matches or somewhat matches any of my top 3, which I have written down, you will earn certain various amounts of points. And your top 3 can be hypothetical. They don't actually need to be things from your life.
Okay.
Or they can be real.
Okay.
That's the top 3.
Awesome.
Are
I
you ready?
like it. Yeah.
All right, this week's top 3. Top 3.
I've been reading your paper the whole time.
Have you?
No.
Okay.
I did read one word on there, and I'm curious how that's going to come up.
Oh, this stuff is unrelated.
Okay.
Top 3 Britishisms this week, just for you, Owen. Because you know
Britishisms.
Okay.
Britishisms.
Is it just
Just
anything?
British
that I
shit.
can, okay, cool. Ready?
Yeah, top 3 of them.
Okay, let's
All right,
go
Chad
with
Johnson. Number 1.
rhyming slang.
Mhm.
So fucking cool.
Rhyming slang.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Like bees and honey for money.
What?
Give me the fucking bees.
What?
Yeah.
Is this some
It's some Green Street Hooligans shit I picked up.
Okay.
It's real. It's real though. It's real
Sure.
shit. It's real shit.
Sounds real.
A bobby.
A bobby, like a cop.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
That's what they call their cops.
Nice.
A bobby.
A bobby. It's like a grandma for Jews.
No, that's
Yeah.
a bubby.
Yeah, it's. I
No,
said it's
Bobby.
like. Okay. Zach, it's not your turn yet.
Okay,
Chad,
I'm
number
sorry.
3.
Britishisms. Oh, how they're stupid and they drive on the other side.
Wrong side driving. Got
Yeah.
it. All right. Nice top 3. Very swift. Wrong side driving. Oops, that's not how you spell anything. Wrong side ding. 'Kay. Zach Chappell. Wow. Zach, are you ready?
Don't laugh when you say my last name. What the hell?
Zach.
No, I was laughing at my inability to write words on this page. Top
That's okay.
3.
You got a lot of words on there. You got
top
more.
3.
Oh, my top 3
Top 3
British-
Britishisms.
Britishisms.
Mm-hmm.
Is,
Number 1.
Number 1.
Or as they would say in the British land,
Uno.
number 1.
Oh.
Number 1. you go.
Britishisms is speaking the King's English. Respect it.
'Kay.
Number
King's
2's
Ing.
gonna be drinking beer primarily. I never heard of a British person getting like a fancy drink. I just
Not
No,
only is it beer, but it's very warm beer,
is it really warm beer?
right?
I mean,
They grab a pint. I don't know.
yeah, I know.
You don't party.
Yeah.
Go on and get a pint. You going to have a pint? I got Irish on that one.
Zach, number 3.
Peeing and sitting down.
What? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, in England, if you pee and sit down, it goes the other way.
I pee sitting down, but that's not a British thing.
Oh, interesting. Okay, I'm going to put an asterisk
Do you
next to
really?
that one.
Yeah.
Dude, his
Like-
dick
like
is so
you're
far
normal?
away from the toilet.
You've seen what happened because of how far my dick is away from the toilet, dude. I fall into the walls all the time.
Well, your dick is just too heavy.
That too.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, it's like a
That's
it's like
why
a fucking football. It's
Honestly,
not
that's-
like it's got like the length. It's just got the girth.
That's why I can get served at 7-Eleven when I stumble in there drunk. They ask me if I've been drinking. I say, no, dude, I got a football dick. Can I get a pizza too while I'm here?
Owen, are you ready for your top 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am.
Number 1.
Number 3.
Number
for me.
3. Yeah, number
Can I
2.
do? Okay. Number 3 for me is the phrase minted.
Minted.
I love that phrase.
What does that
means
mean?
It
like
means
new and nice.
no. It means
Oh.
that somebody is like high or drunk out of their mind.
Oh, fun.
You'd be like, Tim's absolutely minted tonight.
Wow. So
Yeah.
is that more or less drunk than knackered?
Knackered is like tired.
Oh.
Yeah. Minted is like literally on a different plane of existence. Like
Nice.
minted implies a
Minted.
yeah.
So kind of like saying shit-faced?
Yeah, it's a bit like
Okay.
saying shit-faced, but
love that.
I feel like minted implies knowledge as well.
You know
So
the,
drunk or high that you know new things.
Do you know the like how it got there, like the etymology of?
No, I don't really. But I mean,
Because minted, right?
yeah,
Okay.
I would guess maybe it has something to do with like
Delicious breath.
Well, like how they would like mint coins or something. Like that process
That's
is like
kinda
really
what I was thinking.
intense. So like going through like that intense of a process kind of a thing could be. That's just an idea.
That's an interesting one.
Yeah.
Because minting coins is such an intense process. That's where your brain went.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it is. But like, how the hell would you get there?
I don't know. British people are,
That's
what are
fun.
they up to? Yeah.
I love it.
I was, yeah.
Yeah.
Last night, Zach was minted.
Minted. He was.
Minted.
Oh man,
Not that bad.
not as bad as Saturday.
Yeah.
No, that's true. That was
Saturdays.
rough.
Which one's
Number
Saturday?
2.
Number 2 for me.
I'm dealing with some family stuff.
Number 2 for me is the phrase fanny.
Fanny.
Because it
Yeah.
means something different.
Vagina.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I like.
Or the front of a car.
Yeah, and I love. There's a video out there where this like American who totally knows what they're doing goes around and asks a bunch of British people like, why shouldn't I say fanny pack? And they're like, oh, because that means you fucking. And they're
Is that what they call tampons?
There you go.
Yeah, because like to pack, I don't know why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is it like a dirty word? Is it like equivalent to pussy here?
Yeah, I would say it's equivalent to pussy, and it's like
Okay.
pretty casual. Like I feel like people would say like fanny. Pretty
Yeah. Well,
casually.
swearing is really casual there in general, right?
Yeah, yeah. And it used to not be, but I think it's been a lot more like casual. Like it used to be really bad to say bloody hell, but now everybody says bloody hell.
Mm.
Like it was a stereotype for a while because a really angry
Bloody
person
hell.
would say that. But
Oh,
like
is that one of the
now it's pretty
Britishisms?
casual. No, my number one Britishism is cricket. That's my number one Britishism.
Did it
Just the
cricket.
concept
The whole-
of cricket.
The
The
bugs.
whole fucking thing. It is a bad sport.
Rubbing their legs around.
That is.
It seems really heavily complicated.
People in England know a lot about cricket. They know a lot about how it works. They know the scores. If you check the BBC, cricket, like sports news, is sometimes above like, hey, there's a fire somewhere, right? Like it's to that level.
Wow.
And so my pick for the most Britishism is cricket.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Beautiful. My top 3, in no particular order, are cunt, wanker, and H.
What's that last one?
It's how they say H. They say
Oh, okay.
H.
Don't they say
God.
Z for Z also?
Yes, they say Z and H.
That's so good. Yeah.
Isn't that fun?
H is H is good.
H.
H and Z. Yeah. Gotta love it.
I like that.
So I as far as scoring goes, I will award 1 point to Chad Johnson for naming Bobby, because
Bobby.
because all Bobbies are wankers.
It's true.
I believe
Like
that's their equivalent to a cab over there.
Yeah.
A ba.
Yeah. Well, they call them pigs too.
Oh,
Yeah.
all pigs are wankers.
Yeah. Exactly.
All
Oinky,
all
oink.
Bobbies are pigs. All pigs
Oh,
are
yeah.
wankers. There you go.
Oink, oink. That's on.
Yeah.
Oh, but also that has nothing to do with cops.
Um,
It's a guy who feeds people to pigs.
I will-
Different.
I'm also going to award a point to Zach Chappell for naming
Whoa.
the King's English, one of the letters of which is H.
Yeah. There you go.
What's the King's English? I kind of missed that part.
It's not a thing.
Hello,
the Queen's English is a
chum.
thing.
Oh, it's the Queen's
How you
English.
doing?
Then why do they say the King's in
Well, It was the
movies.
King's English.
Really?
Inglorious Bastards, when the guy who's playing the English spy who's infiltrating the Germans, he's pretending to be Michael Fassbender. When he gets discovered, there's the German dude holding the gun to him, and Michael Fassbender takes out a cigarette and goes, "Well, if I'm going to die in this basement tonight, I'll rather go out speaking the King's or whatever."
Huh. Interesting.
Well,
I've only ever heard the Queen's English, but maybe it's just interchangeable.
I've heard the Queen's English too, so I don't know.
Yeah. That's interesting.
All right,
I mean,
half point for
my
Zach.
gut makes me feel like it's
Point for
a King's English,
Half point.
but also I do love Inglorious Bastards. So
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
good movie. And of course, I will be awarding 2 points to Owen for naming Fanny,
Fanny.
which of course
Fanny.
is another word for cunt, but
That's
cunt
true.
being more like Fanny in our language,
Yeah.
but I'd say less specifically like Fanny in England. Is that, would you say that's
yeah,
right?
I think that's
Because
fair.
it's got a more kind of
'Cause-
general use.
Yeah, and I mean they both they mean the same thing.
Cunt.
So.
Cool.
It's interesting to hear a comic say, it's nice to come do comedy 'cause all the people at my work are getting sick of me saying like shit and piss and cunt all the time. And I was like, you just say that stuff? What do you do?
Yeah, I don't know.
Are you
about
a
that guy.
fisherman?
He's always talking about whale cum. So
Oh, there we
maybe.
go.
Is it?
Yeah, the whale cum thing.
That's me, EJ.
Yeah. H.A.?
Eugene? Justice?
HZ. All right, that means Owen is our winner with 2 points. Incredible.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
What a showing. You got a half point. Now, you know what? I'm bumping it back up to a full point. You and Chad are tied with 1 point.
Nice.
All right, as long as I'm not in last by
No, you're not.
myself.
Well, you're in last place
I'm okay with it then.
Chad.
Awesome.
No, we're tied
we
for
need-
last.
Yeah,
Wait, do we,
But I'm not in
is
last
that-
place by
it's
myself.
It's only those three?
that's it.
Okay.
I mean, if you would like to name some honorable mentions, you're totally welcome to.
I don't know. I like chuffed a lot. Chuffed is a good
Chuffed.
Britishism.
Well chuffed.
Yeah. It's just because it just means like in a good mood, just like happy, you know.
That's nice.
So
That's good. I like
it's a-
that one.
I'm
it's-
feeling chuffed.
Yeah, I think if like Jaron George were British, I think that he would say that a
Oh, yeah.
lot.
He'd be
I could
hella
imagine.
chuffed.
Him
Could
as-
anybody
yeah, it's like a
well
British
chuffed.
person?
Do a British Jaron? It's
He
hard to do.
does.
His voice is really hard to
He
do.
does.
I bet
a
he has a
British
good British
Oh,
accent,
oh,
to be honest. Like, he
That's
does like a
good.
good impression.
Oh, Chad, my dear boy.
Beautiful black man.
But he does. He has a little like It always sounds like there's a little bit of air like in the back of his cheeks too. So it gives his voice an interesting quality. I can't
Yes.
quite mimic that. Oh, Chad, my dear boy. I can't do it.
No, that was it.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, when he talks about rolling the weed.
Yeah, that's what he
Oh,
does. That.
Jaron. Put that weed away.
Put that weed away.
It's very good.
Oh my god.
You
Jaron's
guys
so
both
good.
nailed it.
Emails?
Yeah, we got a
good.
couple little emails.
Nice.
Gilbert.
Jaron's so swell.
Wow, I'm loving this music, man. You should be the full-time keyboard player.
No, Emma, you just got to get better at keyboard.
No, I'm giving it up.
Oh, okay.
I'm quitting. I officially announce I'm quitting the keyboard.
Is this a bad time to mention that earlier when Leo was on his pillow, I got off and it was very wet, and I wondered if maybe he'd pissed on it.
Oh no, that's just his drool because he's trying to chew off his own feet.
He's also sweaty.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
No, it's just the drool.
Definitely not cum or pee.
Yeah. Well, maybe a little. Maybe a little
he
cum.
puts his paw down and then he just kind of licks it for
Oh,
a
okay.
while.
And so it just.
And so he'll lick it and just kind of stare at you and lick it and be like, "Are you gonna fucking touch me,
Yeah,
or am I
totally.
just gonna annoy you until you go get away from me?" And then he goes, "All right."
Yeah. And so
Yeah.
just
Fucking
go,
tried.
"All right, bye."
Sorry,
whole time.
I'm sorry for licking my hand in front of you. If that's what you wanted to see.
This is what the people want to see.
This comes from listener Beast Slayer. Is street knowledge better than book knowledge?
Oh.
Since all knowledge are discovered in real life, aren't practical knowledge more helpful to us? E.g., a degree won't protect you from burglars.
Well, clearly he has not focused his time on obtaining any book knowledge.
That's what
Aren't-
I'm thinking.
Aren't better knowledge to have? And when smart knowledge is the same as book?
I mean, I got the gist. So,
Yeah, no, I understand what it means.
do you think
I
he's
think
had
I
a
read
lot
it
of
straight.
burgling
It feels
attempts?
like I didn't read it right, but I think I read it as
Since all
exactly
kno-
as it says.
Jesus.
Yeah, you
Since
must
all
read it.
since all knowledge are discovered in real life, aren't practical knowledge more helpful to us? Ergo, a degree. It doesn't say ergo.
Yeah.
No, it
It says
says egg.
Capital G, capital E, lowercase g.
I-
A degree won't protect you from burglars.
Yeah.
Since all knowledge
Okay,
are
I
discovered
mean, if
in
you
real
whack
life.
him on the head, good enough. That's it.
I think
I don't think
like,
this guy's slayed a beast in his entire life.
Wait.
Well,
Oh, beast.
Yes, Owen, please go
Oh,
ahead.
Beast
I was just saying-
Slayer.
So I got a lift over here, and the person that I was driving with was saying, she was talking to me, and she was like, "Yeah, I never really have had like very good like English, so I've got like these books to try and help like learn English." And she was an older lady, and she was like, "I don't know, I just like never really understood like all these conventions and stuff." And I kind of agreed with her. I don't know if this is exactly the same thing this question is asking, but sometimes like the shit that's in books and the things that people write are just like hyper intellectualized nonsense. Where
Yeah.
somebody's like saying something, it's like, I'm so fucking smart, right?
They're
And
just
then-
jerking off on the page.
exactly.
Yeah, that's a
you
thing for
know,
sure.
and you don't.
Michael
need
Crichton.
You can
Somebody there?
You don't need to explain things so like thoroughly unless you're doing it really good then it's like you're just trying to
Yeah.
get more pages. It's like me trying to write an essay in high school where it's like the really, 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 really fluffy cat.
Yeah.
Just trying to get that word count up.
Yeah, in
That's
that
all it
case, I
comes
would say
across to
street
for me. I
knowledge is
can't take it
better than that.
seriously.
Yeah.
Huh?
And
Sorry.
like, you know,
Hmm?
because like I could understand what the lady was saying. She was like, "Oh, I never really learned English," but like I could understand her. You know, like English is it's a dumb language, right? It's got all
It's
these
ridiculous.
It's like I before E, except after C, and all of these exceptions that we won't tell you about. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so it's just kind of I don't know. I get it.
If
Like,
she said, "I never really learned English," you should just have said, "You should try," and then get out of the car.
get at it while it's moving.
Uh-huh.
You should try.
Well, immersing yourself among native speakers is the best way to really practice a new language,
True.
Mhm.
Yeah.
rather than learning from a book
That's how
where
I
you're
speak
not
Spanish.
communicating. There
Same.
you go.
Mhm.
Spanish coworkers and just slip it in as often as you can.
Yep.
I really want to learn how to speak like that perfect half Spanish, half English. Where you, like you could just bounce between the two so much.
You
'cause,
should talk
like,
to Adam
sometimes-
Sandler. He might help you.
I don't know that guy. He's too famous for me.
So the answer is
I think
Yes.
yeah, street knowledge because fuck books maybe.
yeah. I mean, books are
Mhm.
overrated. There's some good ones.
It's worth reading.
Yeah.
Okay, you can get the street knowledge and also the book knowledge, but it's really hard to get focused on the book knowledge, but then also separate yourself to get a little bit of street knowledge.
Only book knowledge you need is from Animorphs.
I have the answer.
It's true.
What's the answer?
So you get your book knowledge from using Google
Mm.
to get
Mhm.
your answers,
Mm.
and then you get your street knowledge from Google.
Street View.
Ah.
Well, there's Google Books too.
That's like less
So,
of a
like
dad
Google
joke and
Guide
more of
the
a
way.
dad
Say-
concept.
Yeah. So say, respond with you should use Google.
Okay.
Insert typing
Next.
noise.
Okay, I responded.
Now they know.
All right. This one comes from.
I got a beat playing.
It says anonymous.
It's anonymous. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So I am Vietnamese, but I took a DNA test recently, and it says I'm 44% European ancestry from Eastern Europe. How is this possible?
Zach, is this you?
I don't want to say anything. It says anonymous. That's definitely not me. That's what that means.
Yeah, for someone that wants to remain anonymous, he's revealing a lot of his genetic information here.
Introduce me.
Listen, I'm too tall to be a Vietnamese. That's why I took the test. It's like,
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Maybe it's
so
that 44%
how is this-
European.
So I would say it's tricky because like sometimes you meet someone who's like really nice and you go out on some nice dates and you're just like you're not sure if it'll work, you know, because there's like a few countries in the middle, like a Russia and like a Mongolia and you know like all of China, and you're like not sure if it's gonna work out. But you fuck anyways, and then, you know, one person has a kid, and you know how that happens. And then the one person is like, this really, maybe it did work out, or maybe it didn't. But, you know, there are 3 countries away, but then the other person was right in Vietnam. And that's how genetics works.
Yeah, so my dad burned down my mom's village with a flamethrower. I still am Vietnamese and have my heritage. That's how you're 44% Eastern European.
okay.
There you go.
That's your
You're
dad.
right.
Not me.
You're right. And
It's
that makes me
anonymous.
sad.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's not me.
No, I'm not saying that your dad burned
It's
down.
not me.
Your mom is not Vietnamese.
It's not me.
Guys, I think it might be Zach.
Oh, your mom was in. Oh,
Zach, did
definitely.
you write that email?
I said it's not me.
that's why. Okay,
Zach.
okay.
Stop talking about it. It's not me.
All right.
So
Next.
we
What did
tell,
I just say?
so we tell
Owen. Owen the bitch. What?
What's
So-
the next email?
Next question. This comes from.
You do look kind of Vietnamese, though.
This comes from.
Does he?
It's just a funny thing to say to someone.
Oh, this is
you
good
look kind of Vietnamese.
This comes from MD Nazmul Kareem. Do you like dog?
Okay.
That's what it says.
I hated. I saw this question and I was like, "What the fuck?" And then I'm happy.
Do you like dog?
I like dog.
No, I like cat.
Also like cat.
I like both.
Yeah, you can like cat and dog.
What about lizard?
Respect the lizard, but I prefer cat or dog.
Yeah, I love that song.
Wait,
that she does.
You sound like
Yeah, fucking. What is it? Oh no. How's the song
no.
go?
By what?
By who? Who's it by?
Jesus Christ!
Oh,
I'm
no.
so out of
Lisa.
touch.
Lisa.
King Lizard and the King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
No.
Lisa Lampanelli.
Yeah.
You were always my
Nope,
favorite
nope,
lizard.
nope,
Lizard.
You gotta
Yeah,
be
that's
cool.
it.
You gotta be
Yes,
cream.
that's-
You
thank
gotta
you.
stay
Yes, that's it.
mushrooms.
I put my hand, check my nails.
Like shaking my hips like yeah.
No,
My
that was
name's
the
Miley
song.
Cyrus.
No, that's not the song.
My hands
Oh.
up.
I do
myself.
my hands. I don't know the fucking words.
The butterflies fly away.
No, no, not
Oh.
that song. Not that song. You all know this song.
Are we talking about
Good.
let's
It's
start
good as
from the
hell.
top.
Good
I
as
looked
hell.
up-
It's called Good as Hell.
I looked up
Feeling
lizard
good
songs.
as
Nah, let's play the old fashioned.
Oh,
Is that Lizard Life by
Yeah,
ZZ
I
Top
know
from
what you're talking about.
1994?
what's
It's called. Who is it by?
ba, 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 da. Feeling good
It's
as
called.
hell.
It's called Good as Hell.
Lizard.
Lizzo?
Oh,
Is it
Lizzo?
called
Oh,
Good
I
as
don't know
Hell or
anything about
Lizard?
Lizzo. Other than she's
Love Lizzo.
black.
Yeah.
Oh, by
She's
Lizzo?
great. I just don't obviously
you're
know
right.
her
Oh,
And
it's a
she tells
newer
people it's
song.
okay to eat too much.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
another
Dog's
thing that she
great.
does.
What's the
Dogs
next
are
one?
great.
We can't
dogs
play
are
this.
great.
God,
No,
That's
yeah,
a
don't
good-
play
I
that.
shouldn't have started this bit.
Aruga.
No,
I
yeah,
really
no,
felt that
I
bad.
get it.
Just fucking do the next
Go to the next
email.
one.
Next email, yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. So.
Oh yeah, I like dog.
We like dog.
Dog
Yeah, we
good.
like dog. Dog
Dog
good.
is good.
Dog good.
Dog,
Cat good.
dog good.
Lisa
Also,
best.
cats are good,
Yeah.
but you can like them all.
Yeah, like them all. Like what you want.
I like animal.
Yeah, this one comes from big fan of the show.
Ooh.
Last one, Jeff Parks.
Okay.
Oh,
He wants to
nice.
know, what is Marxism?
Ooh, it's a good question.
It's when your waiter comes over and you say, "Hey, waiter, what's the fly doing in my soup?" And the waiter says, "The backstroke." See? And then he does this.
Oh, Karl Marxism.
And then you share the soup with the waiter.
Yeah,
got a
I
funny
thought you were gonna
mustache.
say that. I thought you were gonna say it's when the waiter comes over and you're like, "Waiter, there's a fly in my soup," and the waiter's like, "You mean our soup?" And then ba 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 ba.
Oh yeah, I don't know what Marxism is, so I just had to
No
joke
idea.
it away.
Oh, okay. fair
Owen?
enough. What's Marxism? Well.
Wait, is it Marxist?
So,
No.
Do you want
so-
to tell him how we are?
I feel like it's a can of worms I opened on
So-
accident.
Way to go, Jeff.
So back in ancient times, there were the Mayans, and their favorite guy was a guy called Mark. And they loved Mark so much that they built him all these neato towers. And at the top of the temples, they'd sacrifice people, and they'd say, "All hail Marx!" And they called it Marxism because they loved Mark so much. And then one day, they accidentally pushed Mark into the pool, and that's how the Mayan Empire fell and predicted the end of the world in 2012.
Wow. Tough.
That's Marxism.
You hate to
Didn't
see
end.
Yeah. So did a lot of people denounce Marxism in 2012, and they're like, "That's not real. Didn't come true."
Exactly. Marxism ended in 2012.
Oh. Yeah. Just
All right, Jeff.
let him know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeff, Marxism is dead.
All right, let me tap him back real fast here right now. All right, got that one out of there. Marxism is nothing
the
because
tempo.
it died
Tempo. Up the
8
tempo.
years ago.
Yep, 8 years ago, with the death of Mark.
How?
Poor Mark.
Yeah, that's all the questions. we
Great.
got.
Well, we
Dude.
figured it out.
Do you think?
Wait, we want to. Can I read you a stand-up quote and you got to guess who said it?
Sure.
Okay. I don't know. You haven't seen my computer screen yet, right?
No, I can't see.
Okay. With Katrina, it's almost like the sequel that doesn't live up to the original. It's certainly a shocking event and a tragedy, but somehow, as a big event, it doesn't seem to carry as much weight with the public as 9/11 did.
Was this said by my dad? What the fuck? Who said this? This is a
It's a
comedian. that said
perfect
this.
impression.
This is a comedian.
And I wasn't doing an impersonation.
Is
He
it?
was asked not to.
Is it?
I mean, he was yelled not to.
So it's somebody that thinks about Katrina and
Mhm.
other hurricanes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's someone from Louisiana.
that a hint?
It's actually Kevin Hart.
That was a perfect Kevin
You
Hart.
know what?
Oh,
I can't do it.
Oh,
I did an improv scene as Kevin Hart once.
What?
That was
Really?
fun. Yeah, I was
did you
Kevin.
just talk really fast?
I was Kevin Hart playing basketball. No, I didn't talk really fast. I
Classic.
just got on my knees and walked on my knees.
That's good.
Oh
That's
yeah, I
all
think
I
I
did.
was there.
Yeah.
I saw a really great video online just a couple days ago where there was a guy that was really good at doing a Kevin Hart impersonation, calling a gym and asking for if he can get a special discount on a membership because he's Kevin Hart and he was coming into town for a couple days. I don't know why. That kills me so much.
He has so much money.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart does?
Oh, yeah. You would never. Also, I mean, if you're Kevin Hart, you're not going to call a gym, have your assistants do that. You have your third or fourth assistant do that for you.
Yeah. See, Kevin Hart's
That's a hot tip.
I'm Kevin Hart's assistant number 4. And they're like, okay,
Yeah.
that sounds legit. Oh, do you guys want to hear?
Yes.
Zach, will you pull out your phone?
Yeah.
I fucking hate that I am asking him to use his phone. He's like, I don't want you to use my phone for the camera. I want my phone, my computer. Okay,
I want it all.
okay, so will you
I want it
pull
all.
up? Will you pull up that picture I sent you today of the customer feedback?
Oh, yeah.
People send customer feedback to the store, and then it pops up on the computer, and then we click the acknowledge thing, and then we type in a thing like, oh, that's because this happened, and then it sends off to corporate
Sure.
for the customer complaint section.
Okay.
So the customer complaint today was pizza was overcooked and crust a little burnt. And crust little burnt, not a little, just little.
Crust little bar.
And then my follow-up comment was, not true. Customer likely has mental problems. Thank you.
Listen,
And
the
you sent
general
that up to the
public.
corporate office, baby.
Oh, I showed the manager who's like the regional manager who goes in between like Portland and Eugene, and I was like, "Hey Andrew, look at this," and he thought it was funny.
Hell yeah.
Holy shit, that is really fun.
Mm-hmm.
I love the kind of, like where you like show your manager that you did some like fucky thing and they're like, that shit's funny. Like Jared was telling me about some kid came up to his line at Safeway and they were like, Trump 2020, and Jared was like, yeah, Trump's dumb. And then the kid left, and like a little bit later, this like older guy came back, and he was like, where's Jarrett? He was fucking yelling at my kid. You know, I was telling him all kinds of shit like this, like Black Lives Matter. Who gives a shit about Black Lives? I want to see the manager. And Jared went and got his black manager that came over.
Nice.
Oh,
And the
man.
guy's just like, well, I don't think black life. I think every life really. And it's so fucking funny. Manager's like, yeah, get the fuck out. I
Yeah,
love
we're
that
quick to tell people to fuck off at my work these days. It's kind of nice.
It is
Yeah.
pretty nice.
Yeah.
Sometimes people just have to fuck off,
Yeah.
and like more
Especially
now,
right
more
now.
than ever.
I
yeah.
have no patience for people anymore.
Oh yeah.
I've been coughing in people's food.
Yeah, that's the same. Yeah.
That would be the Coin Gym in downtown Salem.
If you would like the coronavirus, go to the Coin Jam.
No, there's no way I can have. I'm pretty sure I was patient 0 in Salem. I have to have been the first person in Salem to have it.
Why do you
What?
think that?
I'm a filthy person. Also, I was last on every single one of the mics in Salem every single time.
That's
So
true.
it's nastiest
Yeah.
people talking
That's
into the
true.
nastiest thing. And I go up there and I'm like, oh, God, like mouth right on top of the
Yeah,
microphone.
you really stick that thing all the way
All
up
the
your
way
throat.
down.
Yeah.
throat.
Also, I'm eating food off the ground. I'm drinking drinks off people's tables
You got a strong immune
when they just
system.
leave them.
What's the last thing you ate
around.
off the ground?
Last thing I ate off the ground? Well, I never actually quit that, but I ate a chicken wing off the ground from Coin Jam a couple days ago.
Oh, that's wet.
Oh God.
Yeah, but it was only
Oh,
there
that-
for a second, but I still made it for myself. I just
Got sauce on it, presumably.
Yeah, totally.
I clean it.
Zach, that's so gross.
yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Oh yeah, oh gross. I got
I
herpes
mean,
in my
I
mouth.
don't, some stuff I'll eat
Listen.
off the ground. It depends on
Owen-
the ground and the thing.
I got a real question for you. You're a tall
sure.
guy.
Yeah.
When you sit down on the toilet, does your penis ever brush the toilet seat when you're going down into there?
This kind of will answer your question, but I'm going to answer your question with a question, which is, which part of the toilet do you mean?
Yes. So yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
definitely.
So yeah, like sometimes it will hit the lid.
Hits the back of the
but
toilet.
sometimes it will hit the front front
Yeah.
bit of the bowl.
I get both. Like
When I sit
sometimes,
down.
like I'm sitting down and I push it down.
If it
and
hits
I
the
just,
tank, you're facing the wrong
like
way.
if I don't like
Yeah.
cup my penis in the right way, I just smear the entire toilet
Yeah, don't do
lid
that.
all the way down.
No, you got to
Yeah.
start with
I'm
the
like,
jackhammer.
ugh.
That is, I gotta say, one of the worst feelings in the world because it's so cold. Like when it just the tip like touches the outside of like inside the bowl, I jump back and then I hit the tank.
It's
But-
fucked
Ugh.
up,
You ever
dude.
did
And
that
you're
in a
like,
public
how many
toilet?
other dudes have
Oh.
done
And
this?
then
to
you
you?
go, wow,
No,
my dick
'cause-
just touched a public toilet.
Kind of the weirdly nice thing about public toilets is they're long at the front, so they've got like lots of
Yeah, that's true.
dick room actually if you sit down.
My dick's too big. I still touch them every single one.
Football. The size of a football.
Thunk, thunk,
And the
thunk.
shape
Yeah.
too.
So imagine just walking into a public bathroom and you just hear the person next to you like go to the urinal, tung, and then just shattering.
That's how I
porcelain.
figured out what his dick is like. At
Yeah.
Denbar, I was at the urinal next to him, and he pulls out his dick, and I just see his head hit the wall. I was like, the only answer to this is your dick weighs so much
Okay.
that you just fell forward.
I genuinely like because my
I got a
hands just
normal
hold
sized
it up.
penis. I'm just a big guy, so it's normal
in his
for
belt.
big guys.
I actually like my spine's a little fucky and I'm very tall. So at the Capital City Theater, soon to be Infinity Room, when I stood at the urinal, I would like lean my head on the wall because there was the most comfortable way to pee at the urinal.
I've totally done that.
Yeah,
They're
I
getting a
was just
new
like-
one.
Yeah,
New urinal.
yeah.
They're putting in a new
I f-
urinal?
I feel like if
Oh,
anybody
shit. I'm gonna
came
be the
in
first
and
one to
saw me
poop in it.
though,
Floor, right?
yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
I feel like if anybody came in and saw me do that though, they'd be like, "Man, he just bombed." Like they'd be like, "Yeah, it's
Yeah.
sad."
Oh, totally.
I was like,
Smoke, you have a cigarette hanging out of your mouth.
yeah, I'm just like, "Oh my god."
Not even drunk.
Fucking jokes about England didn't work. Like,
Anybody ever slept in a public bathroom?
I've probably nodded off.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, not enough. Not
Yeah.
like heroin, but
yeah, I did. Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Everybody here has slept in a public bathroom.
I did
Aw.
it.
take a little sleeps.
I actually wait. What did you say, Zach?
Not a heroin thing, but I've definitely taken a little sleeps.
Because I took a sleep next to someone that I'm pretty sure was doing heroin at one point. So I don't.
But it wasn't Zach.
But I don't think, because I didn't know if he had just said I fell asleep doing heroin, because it was in the stall next. Like I was really tired and I was going to some place to get sushi, which is stupid because I don't even like sushi. But people were like, "Come," so I was like, "Bah." And then I went and I had to shit so bad before the sushi too, and so I went into the
Sushi
public
absorbs
bathroom.
it.
Yeah. What?
I want
Mhm.
It
sushi.
absorbs the shit.
Yep.
Oh, is that science?
The rice absorbs the shit.
Yeah.
The sushi.
That's why Japanese people don't shit. Keep going.
They're
So-
so tiny too.
So I'm in the public bathroom and I was really tired and I was just kind of like, and then I got awoken in the stall next to me by, oh, that's good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it probably was Zach then.
Yeah, and then the guy came out and
It's his poop.
Yeah.
his pants were
No.
down except his underwear was up. And
Oh,
there was a
man.
little spot of blood. And
Oh.
it's not good.
Oh, that's interesting.
Would
No.
you rather see a spot of blood or underwear filled with poop? Which one?
Spot of blood.
Spot of blood? Spot of blood for sure.
Yeah.
Spot of blood could be lots of things.
You don't smell the blood.
Especially
you
in the women's
definitely
room.
smell
Probably
the
just
Full
poop.
period.
is
Poop
one thing.
stinks.
It
Mhm.
really smells.
One time my
so
grandpa
bad.
shit on the floor, and I walked into his room, and he's
Oh.
like, "Oh, I got shit on the floor," because he had brain problems. And I walked in, and I mean, like, I almost threw up right there because it's so
Old
bad.
man poop especially. It has
Yeah,
strong old man smell.
yeah.
Yeah.
Old man poops. Yeah.
It
Usually.
smelled like his tractor.
You're
Yeah.
saying I could just poop
It's-
on the floor and say, I'm sorry. It just happened.
Eventually, if you have a grandson and you live with him, and they're taking care of you because you have dementia.
Okay.
But yeah, no, all those things. If you, because like you're gonna have dementia
I'm
for
gonna,
sure.
I'm going to cross
And
all of them
so-
off the list.
Just you got to get a grandson or adopt or buy a kid, and then
Fucking buy one, dude.
Tijuana, dude, they're cheap.
Wayfair.
I don't know.
Wayfair.
Mhm.
What's that mean?
Well, you just buy
Oh, we got mail from them
expensive
today.
cabinets named after kids, and you get a kid.
Oh, they just come like in the IKEA box.
Pretty much, I think so.
Yeah.
I think that's how it works.
How do you put the kid together? That's gonna be complicated.
Yeah,
Wait.
man. That's
Super
the one
glue?
thing QAnon got right.
Oh, Zach had a really good joke that he played like Joe Hopscotch. You ever see someone do that? And they make a joke.
Who's Joe Copscotch?
Jesus, you guys switch places? Fucking.
I drank one beer.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're gonna be fucked tomorrow, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Whoopsies.
She's gonna
Oh,
call
man.
into work. Like,
gonna
sorry, I'm throwing up.
vomit
Sorry, I
way
had
too
a
much.
beer.
Just spew all over the toilet.
Today you're drunk already? No, it was yesterday.
Yesterday I had.
And I wasn't drunk.
What's the name of the beer again that you're drinking?
Dankest hour.
Dankest Hour beer.
It's actually pretty good. It's poorly named, but I think it's pretty good.
It's actually not bad.
Yeah.
So, a joke, hopscotch.
Dude, I don't.
Joe Cops.
Oh,
Zach.
Zach he said something that sounded kind of conspiratorial, like you just said.
Mm-hmm.
You know, are you part of the QAnon? And then, but it was last night, and Jeff goes, oh, are you like part of the Q? And then Zach goes, nah, I'm more of an L, which was funny. And then Jeff is like, L what? And it's like, Jeff, you're one of the people who should be getting this first out of all the people.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I don't get it. And then Zach made it into Mexicans instead of lesbians, which I liked a lot.
The Anon.
Yeah. It's Spanish for
Spanish for
El-Anon.
the
It's
Anon.
El-Anon. Spanish for the Anon. Which for that crowd, good choice, because if it came out you were talking about lesbians, people would have been like, oh, you shouldn't do that.
I'll talk shit about lesbians.
Don't do that. That's insensitive. Don't do it.
Great impression.
Podchaost@gmail.com.
This weird
Sun is
segment.
gingerbread. Did you guys
Also
know that?
dumb.
I liked that dad joke. I thought that
That was a really fun one.
That was
I
a
like
fun
that
one.
one and the
Oh, fucking can't wait till that baby's
Dog one.
18 so I can
Mm.
punch it right in the face and not get arrested.
Oh my god. Do you hate all babies?
like that.
I'm scared for the answer.
Yeah,
Don't
that's
answer
nice.
that question. Yeah.
Wait, what if it's no?
If his answer is no and it's just that baby, then
I've met like 3
that's-
babies I
I'm
like.
scared.
So what if it's yes?
So if it's yes, I hate all babies, I'm still scared because I'm worried.
Yes,
I'm worried it's,
all babies.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say
What-
baby lives matters.
Yeah. What if he just like?
Believe all babies.
What if he's just
Believe all
like,
babies.
man, I wish I could just curb stomp a baby. Like I don't want to.
It'd probably be a really interesting feeling because
I
their
don't
think
their
it'd
heads
be
are a
really-
lot mushy.
Oh.
I mean, I don't want to get too
adult people.
dark here, like at the
That's
end
good.
of
Don't.
it all.
Yeah,
but
that's good.
yeah.
Well, if you take like a baby's arm, you can kind of feel the bone bend a little bit.
Mm-mm.
It's really weird.
Ooh,
I
this
imagine
feels
it's
bad.
like so. Like when
I
I'm
have
at-
a kid.
No.
When
It's
I-
not because it's no. It's not because I don't like the thing
I'm
you're
gonna
saying.
fucking mess with their
It's-
bones.
No, it's because your
Bendy.
description. I have like big like pain empathy. So you describe.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that fucking hurts. That hurts my arm to hear you go like you can bend the arm bone.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
hurts.
I kind of
I
just
don't think
imagine
it
it's like
hurt
when
her.
you have like a whole chicken
Oh,
and you just can like
fucking-
manipulate the arms around. You you shake the legs around. You gotta loosen it all
It's
up.
fun to like have a chicken and like you flip the switch that's like right here and you go like this and then it's just straightens out
Mhm.
its arm. I do that with Leo. Anyway, thank you for being on the Podchaost. It's been awesome having you here. And are there any shows you have coming up that you're able to talk about that you won't get fucking narking you out?
Oh, can I talk about? Can I talk about the one?
Oh yeah,
Well,
we haven't really talked about that yet.
Okay, yeah, because that's the one that I've got coming up. Is it's October 24th.
Same, yeah, we're all on that.
Yeah, so we're all on the show. It's gonna be a team-based show.
Yeah.
and
Thanks
we're-
for dancing around the like circumventing the word contest or tournament or
Yeah,
anything like that.
yeah. It's a team-based show.
You gonna bleep that?
We're gonna be on. We've got 2 teams that are like Salem comics. We got 1 team of Portland comics. And is that all the teams?
There's a Eugene and a Bend and a
Eugene?
Tacoma
Nope.
teams.
Eugene,
Right?
Bend.
No, just kidding.
I think that's right.
I'll let you talk about it because I don't know.
No, yeah, I guess yeah.
like
Tristan,
this is the
Tristan's still
exciting
good.
thing that's coming. I'm hyped for it. So we're all gonna be on teams doing stand up.
Yeah, I have a lot of information on my phone.
Yeah. So
There's time to come.
the phone. Yes.
Information will roll out.
If only we
Fun.
could access that information.
Yeah,
Well,
too bad. We'll never know.
shit, as the kids say.
Well, look at the Facebook for
British
it
kids.
if you want information, dear listener.
Yeah, watch Facebook. That'll be up because there's Portland, Bend, Tacoma, Eugene, and 2 Salem teams.
Salem.
Too
Yeah,
sad.
but aside from that,
Two
Actually, I
Salem
think I
teams.
figured out our.
It's gonna be so fun.
My team's name.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Salem's there.
the
wanna hear
one
it?
the one that you told me about before that got vetoed.
Yeah.
I didn't. I was fine. It was fine.
I
I was
will,
into it.
Yeah, I
What
will
was
not.
Is it that one that you're gonna
no,
say?
no.
Okay.
The new one is
Is it-
the B team, starring Jerry Seinfeld.
Nice.
I
like
That's
cannot-
good.
I won't spoil ours, but R3, the team we're on,
It's
has definitely
long.
the best team name. For
Yeah.
Sure.
So
So
yeah,
if
you
you want,
you can't top
I-
your team name.
I asked if it would work, and the person in charge Ty Boyce said that it was acceptable, and so our team name is going to be the Salem Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken. You have a drumstick and the brain stops ticking. Watching X-Files with no lights on, with Don LeMay's on. I hope the smoking man's in this one, like Harrison, Fordham getting frantic, like Stingham Tantric, like Snickers guaranteed to satisfy, like Kurosawa, I make mad films. Okay, I don't make films, but if I did, they'd have a samurai. Gonna get a set of better clubs, gonna find the kind with tiny nubs or some of my irons when I was flying off the backswing. Gonna get in tune with Sailor Moon, because that cartoon has got the boom anime babes. They make me think the wrong things. That's our team name.
It's so
It's the best.
What?
it's so long.
Yeah, it's
so
long.
good.
I really want to
so
see the
much.
T-shirts.
It's
Oh my god. So yeah, we have that show.
That's
coming
gonna
up.
be great.
That's gonna be hype as fuck. And then aside from that, no, I don't really have anything coming up. I'm really glad to be like back here, like doing comedy and stuff. If you're out there watching and you have a show, put me on it. I would love to do comedy. Comedy's really fun.
Jeez, I haven't
That's
even
great.
done that
It's
before.
funny as hell.
Yep.
Yeah.
Haven't done what? Comedy?
No,
It's true.
What I just did, where I was like,
yeah.
where I was like, help.
Fans
Yeah.
of the show, just please put me on your show.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
been a while.
That goes for all of us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Always.
Yeah, I'll do your show.
I haven't thought about
Maybe,
it before, but
maybe.
yeah, I'll do anything.
Yeah.
I'm going to be at the Yard October 9th, which is a Friday, with Monica Nevi, who is very hilarious.
Yeah, yeah.
Come for me, stay for her. She's
Oh.
great.
Listen, I've done stand-up in a car wash before. We all have, and I hated it at the time, but I would do it again in an instant
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
I'd happily do it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Probably for free.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We
Maybe not
all
with the drive.
we all just did a game show in which we showed just how nerdy we are all about comedy. So that
Apparently
should be
not that nerdy.
Yeah, that should be that should be everything you need to know that we will whore ourselves out for comedy.
I can't
Off-road
believe you
shows.
guys don't know that person's the phrase. Oh, they got a lot of road on them.
Well, there aren't a lot of road comics coming back to Salem about
Yeah, but you could also say that about
him to
truck
say that,
drivers. I didn't
so-
really think about it as
Yeah.
being a comedy
I'm not-
I don't know.
specific thing.
whatever.
I'll be cool one
It's a thing I didn't know, and that's fine.
day. You need more book knowledge.
Yeah, apparently. I
Gotta
gotta
go
read the
get
comedy book.
them Good book
I just don't
knowledge.
think it's
Should
something
Google
that like Jerry Seinfeld says to Kevin Hart. He doesn't see someone is like,
Why would he ever say that to
What
Kevin
does
Hart?
he say
well,
to
because
Kevin
they're
What do you
best
think he would
friends,
tell
dude.
me?
Yeah, but why would
they
he
disc
say-
golf, they disc golf together.
Okay, but that's not a word that would come up in context with them too.
They got a lot of road of them.
Yeah.
Well, if they're talking about one of their openers, and they're like, I don't know
Yeah,
about
no,
it.
that actually would happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a
Thank you
lovely
very
time.
much for being here with us for the Podchaost. It's been us and Owen Lyon-Smith. Have a good night, everybody.
See ya.
Hey, everyone.